Yo, what's up with everybody? What's good with y'all indeed, man? What's good with y'all indeed? Welcome, welcome. What's good with everybody? For shubitably indeed, man. For shubitably indeed. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to get in here for the one time, man. What's up with everybody? What's good indeed, indeed. The moment that I get my chat pulled up, I'm gonna probably jump into this first page, man. What's up with everybody? As I was saying before, I kind of was like posted up and I was kind of like looking at my collection that I have on my side, like my collection of pens. And I've realized, man, I've went through a lot of my blues. Like I normally like whenever I get on here and draw at night, like, I'll have like a couple of pens kind of just ready to go. I need to like prep some more. That way I'm not using something directly fresh out of the package as soon as I get on. Yo, what's up too, Liv? Welcome, welcome. Indeed, indeed. I normally am more on top of it, but I gotta like prep some more. One of my biggest pet peeves, honestly, whenever I start drawing, is I don't usually like when my pens run out on me. Them running out is one thing, but I try my best to use the ones that are already somewhat used. To me, using brand new pens, they don't really like glide across my page as easily. That's why when I get on, I try my best to use something that I've already used somewhat. Yo, what's up, Kiki? I try to keep these to where my pens I've somewhat used. I have like a couple of packs of them that I really haven't even opened yet. But the ones that haven't been used at all, they're kind of more dry. So I try to avoid using them on live. I have before. It's not the biggest deal, but they feel a little bit different. So when I have the option and the choices there, I try my best to kind of use some that I've already somewhat used. Really, it's so crazy too, because even though I don't really use my black pens on live, I have a bunch of those on my left too that are ready to go. I normally save those more for my more abstract pages. But that stuff, I usually save those kinds of pages more for whenever I'm not on live. Those are more like when I'm just sitting at my desk. But anyways, I can guarantee, man, it's gonna be a few of y'all that probably won't be able to guess who this first character is gonna be. This is gonna be the first page of the night, man. Let me know what y'all thinking. Who do you see? Who do you think this page is gonna be? You think it's Dragon Ball? Maybe. I've done a lot of Dragon Ball before. I can draw with my feet though. It's crazy, man. I mean, I don't really know what that means here, but that's what's up, bro. That's what's up indeed. What are you offering, bro? It's some interesting characters that be lurking in the chat, man. I don't know if you should just be disclosing that information like that, man. So that's a crazy thing to just put out there, man. I don't even know what that means. You think it's Goku? Maybe. You gotta let me know who you see. Who do you think this page is gonna be? That's gonna be the theme of the night. I don't know if you should be volunteering that information though, bro. Krillin, nah. Krillin is an interesting one, but no. Brother, he said Cell? Nah. I can write both hands at the same time. I never really tried drawing. Yamcha. No, this one definitely isn't gonna be Yamcha. Not on here. And what about a lawnmower? No, I'm not really feeling the lawnmower. Not for this one. I've done stuff like that before. Maybe as the night goes on, maybe. I'll see. Even though I'm leaning more towards no. But I might change my mind a little bit, bro. I gotta see. I gotta see, indeed. Y'all can never really gauge where these are gonna go. Gohan. What are we meant to withhold our answers? Nah, I was talking about dude just volunteering that he could draw with his feet. I said, I don't know if you should just be volunteering that information here, bro. There are some interesting characters that be lurking in the chat, man. I don't know, man. Goku. Yeah. Nah, y'all, feel free if you feel like you see somebody, let me know. Nah, I wasn't telling nobody withhold any answers. I was just saying maybe you should just be more considerate with the information you just broadcast in chat, man. That's all that I'm saying. Indeed. But man, whatever. Hey, if you ain't really trying to do all that, that's cool too, I guess. Indeed. Let me know what y'all see though for this first page. Gotta let me know what you see. Who do you think this first one is going to be? I'm thinking that I'm gonna like sketch out his face first. I was kind of like looking through some of these. I thought about maybe doing Chaozu too, but I don't really think I was leaning against Chaozu because I feel like it wouldn't really make sense for me to draw Chaozu without drawing Tien. To me, is crazy. And I'm not really that interested in drawing Tien, not for this one. Tien is cool, but Tien is kind of Tien is Tien, bro. You know what I mean? There are some characters that I'll kind of dance around. You got some of the main people, then you got some of the more side characters. What are you drawing? What are you drawn to? Gohan. No, this one isn't really Gohan. Gohan is a good guess though. Gohan is a good guess indeed. But I don't think I'm gonna do Gohan. If maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Not right now. I might change my answer though, man. You know, the cool thing about like the Dragon Ball people is low key everybody got the same face, like the same face pre-build, bro. They got the same face skin. So it's kind of like, you know, there's a little bit of leeway. There's a little bit of leeway. It doesn't have to all be in the same frame. Everybody got the exact same face preset, bro. Genuinely. No, that part's done. I can guarantee that there's gonna be a couple of y'all that don't know who this one's gonna be. He's almost done. You said I guessed it early. You think that you got this one right? How you know this one isn't Gohan? You said it's Oob. Maybe. You gotta let me know, bro. Let me know, man. This might be like a custom character, bro. You never know. You never know these days. I gotta keep you on y'all's toes, man. Goten. I'm gonna move on to just sketching them where some of his ears is gonna be. You said they gotta be Oob. Nah. Definitely not Oob. Oob is an interesting one though, but no. Some of y'all are like really like locked in on the fact y'all think this is Dragon Ball. I know this isn't just some strange, mysterious anime, bro. You never know, man. You never know. Don't be reading ahead. Not yet. You gotta let me bring it more to life. Well, there's no way that it's Trunks. Man, it might be Trunks, man. You gotta rotate your phone the right way to be able to see. You gotta see the vision. You gotta see the vision, bro. He ain't done though. You said that's Dragon Ball dog. This is not Dragon Ball, clearly. Goten. The hair is too iconic. I have no recollection of what you're speaking of. Anyways, some of y'all getting lost in the sauce, man. You're trying to judge the picture before the picture's even painted, bro. You said now? Nah, not quite. I don't know what that means, but no. I need y'all to lock in, bro. I need everybody to focus up. Dog, what way should I rotate my phone? All of the ways, man. You gotta do the full. You gotta do the full 360 rotation with your device, bro. All the ways. Yamcha, no, definitely not Yamcha, bro. Yamcha's crazy. Funnily, man, I'm gonna be honest. I thought about doing Yamcha though, but kind of he's in that same category as Tien, bro. I was cool on that. I wasn't really trying to draw him. Kid Goku, yo, what's up, too, Coney? Yamcha's crazy. Nah, definitely not Yamcha. Yamcha is genuinely insane. I love Goku. I don't know where you're getting Goku from, but that's nice, man. That's tough. That's tough. It is indeed. I think there's chat psychosis going on, bro. I don't know why y'all so adamant on Dragon Ball right now. This has nothing to do with Dragon Ball. My boy, yo, what's up, man? It could have been Raditz, but the bangs say otherwise. Yo, don't be trying to aim about who this character is off of his. You over here, you profiling the man off of his hair, bro. Bardock. No, that's a good guess though. I see the vision though. For sure. Indeed, bro. Some of y'all trying to aim about this man. He's not even done. AI gonna clutch again. Yo, do not AI this man, bro. That's gonna be a penalty. You're gonna get everybody in the chat penalized, bro. Don't use AI. Do not be consulting with the chat GPT. Not right now. Not yet. The stakes aren't high enough, man. You don't even gotta do all that. You doing Z Broly. I don't think so, man. I don't think I'm gonna put Broly on here. I gotta see though. Let me see. If I were to draw Broly, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'll probably do Super Broly. I'm a lot more familiar with Super Broly. I know a little bit about Z Broly, but like I be having to ask my brothers because they're a lot more well versed in the lore than me. Like I know like a lot more about Super and onwards. I be kind of getting like lost in the sauce and the more like some of the stuff I really don't be knowing. Drawing this way is a special talent. Thank you, Goku son. And bro, you been doing all right? Yeah, for sure, but man, I appreciate you asking me, Crown. And you said so that's not DBZ. Maybe, brother. Yo, don't be trying to get ahead. Not yet. You know, I can't confirm it or not that, but just know. The vision, The vision is there. The vision is there, and you gotta just trust. You gotta trust everything coming together. You watch the Z movies or GT? No, I thought about getting into GT. Like I watched like a nice amount of Z, but GT. I didn't really delve into GT like that because I had been told that it wasn't canon. And being the kind of person that I am, I was just like, look, if this isn't canon, I'm gonna just jump to the next thing. Is that a monkey? No. That's Majin Buu. Nah. That gotta be freezing like a burner account or something. Is that a monkey? Yo, if you ask me that question, if I see that one more time, bro, you're done. Send that man to King Kai. He's gone. You said Goku when he turned 18? Goku when he turned 18. I don't know what that means, but anyways. Get it to where you can see bro's hand. You said it's pretty good, especially Super Saiyan 4. I've heard a lot about the Super Saiyan 4, man. I just, with a lot of it, like I said, I moved away from it because I learned that it wasn't canon. And I was looking at it from the standpoint of I mess with Dragon Ball, but brother, that's like a lot of watching for it to not be canon. That's a lot. I guess that's a whole arc, man. That's a whole show. I've been told that it's good though, at least. So if you're somebody that's really rock with it, I can see you putting a lot of time into it. But I got really deep into Naruto. Not that Naruto is the same as Dragon Ball, but that's another one. Like I watched Naruto at a really interesting time. Had I not watched Naruto when I did, I don't even know if I would have the attention span for it now. Like it's one of those shows where it really goes on forever, bro. Especially if you considering all the filler and stuff. Had I not watched Naruto a couple years ago, whenever I did, I would have been cooked. And I really like Naruto. I'm just saying, in the climate, the way that things are now. Yo, what's up too, Mac? Same time I'm on your page. Yo, what's up, man? Yo, like had I not watched it when I did, I probably would have been cooked. Did you do Ryuk the other day? I think I saw somebody with your drawing style do that. Yes, I did draw Ryuk the other day, and honestly, I'm normally like more on top of getting my stuff uploaded and edited, but I haven't uploaded the time lapse not yet. So soon though. Soon, for sure. Indeed. I drew him and Light, man. It was Light, Ryuk. I did a page before where it had Misa, Light, and it had L on there too. But I wanted to do something that actually had a Shinigami on there. So I made the next page like more grounded around. It was Light and it was Ryuk. And the way that I drew him in, he was holding an apple. To me, that page was tough. I got to get it edited and uploaded. That way I can see the time lapse for it. That way it won't be gone forever. For real, I had to drop Shippuden for a bit because it was, bro, that's another one, yo. Shippuden goes on for a minute, man. You got to really, you gotta like dedicate your life low key, bro. I mean, if you're a casual watcher, that's one thing. I'm the kind of person where like, if I really enjoy it, I'm going to watch it until it's like all the way done. Like there's not really like a moderation, but it's just I tend not to even start new animes because I'll get really absorbed into it. And then once it's over with, it's like, dang, It's like dang, bro. Did you compromise? It looked mad original. No, when I was drawing it in, I was like looking at a reference picture. I usually when I'm doing characters like these, I'll always use reference pictures. The only time that I'll make my own stuff is when I'm making like my abstract omnilinear art. But even with this picture, this character right here, I can't tell you who it is, not yet. But I'm looking at like a reference picture. It isn't all off of the dome, To me, that's like a whole different beast right there, pulling that off. No reference picture, no nothing. But yeah, like there's a lot of stuff that like I genuinely enjoyed. I know another one that comes up a lot, which I haven't really done too many drawings for. But that's actually, it's One Piece. People ask me about One Piece a lot too. But One Piece is one that I didn't really. One Piece is you really got to be dedicated. I'm not even gonna hate on it too much. What about Pokemon? I've played a lot more of the games than with You said mewing Ash Ketchum. Nah, this isn't mewing. Mewing Ash Ketchum is crazy. But Ian, what about you talking about like the games? Or you talking about the show, bro? That's Goku. Goku is crazy. He look like Sasuke. It might be Sasuke, bro. You gotta let me bring him to life. You said that's Bruce Lee. It might be. It honestly might be. It might be. You never know. He isn't really done, but once you see him, he's completed. You're gonna see the vision, bro. Yo, I'm back. Yo, what's up, man? What's good indeed? What's good indeed? But I be feeling like with these, it's a lot of really really good shows out there. It's just kind of like, what are you willing to truly sit down and get into? You know, because there's so much to watch, and there's only so much time in the day. There's only so much to see, so much to watch. Let me sketching some more of his arm. Wait, this is Pete, thank you. And bro, stop, it's Goko. How long did it take you to learn this? I've been drawing off for a very long time. Double hand drawing's tough, thank you. You said true. Yeah, I mean, it's like I won't knock the shows too much. It just you gotta really be invested. You know, you gotta really be invested and understand what's going on. Either that or you gotta like catch up with videos or something. But if you're not really trying to do all that, you're cooked. You're absolutely cooked. Can you do bleach characters? I'm sure that I could, but not right now. I want to keep this one more grounded. I have like an idea for this page, or at least a theme I want to stick with. What are you currently watching right now? I'm not super like locked in with any shows right now, man. I have like, what I'll do is I'll watch like just different videos, different documentary type of stuff on YouTube. I like videos. I don't know if it's necessarily true crime, but it'll be just, I'll be watching all kind of stuff on YouTube, man. I really be kind of getting lost in the sauce. I've been trying to be more intentional watching long form videos, man. I was watching Moist Critical play through GTA San Andreas the other day. Like I've been trying to really I've been trying to not be so like low, like scroll, you know. It's cool every now and again. But you said Bruce Lee, Goko. It might be, bro. It might be. Is this SpongeBob? Yeah. You catching him on like his training day. Somebody asked him some type of silly question about the Krabby Patties. He's about to put the beats on them. Maybe. You said, but like, I don't completely hate shorts. I have a love-hate relationship with it. You know? Shorts is kind of like the thing. I make a lot of shorts too. I'm not gonna hate it, but I really do. I just appreciate genuine videos. You know, it gotta come together the right way. It must be back at it again. Yo, what's up, man? SpongeBob. Yeah. I was trying to not make it so easy. That's why I was waiting. I was waiting to do his hair. You know, I can't make it too straightforward. I gotta keep it to where you don't know. What character? That's a good question, Modder. You gotta let me know. Who is it? You gotta let me know, bro. Both hands are crazy. Thank you. You gotta let me know, Modder. You gotta let me know. Who do you see? Who do you think this page is gonna be? You think it's Goku? Maybe. Is it Roku? Maybe. Roku isn't like the streaming service? Nah, definitely not. It's easy. You think that it's prefer longer videos too? Got tired of all the scrolling. Yeah, I mean scrolling is cool. I just be kind of feeling like it drains me, bro. You know, like how in Naruto they be like, I don't got no chakra. Like it just leaves me on 1 HP, bro. I'm like, yo, it's like, yo, it's like I'm on 1 HP, taking for 10 tick storm damage, bro. 10 tick storm. Like it's over with. The turtle at Roshi's crib. Maybe. I want to make his pants look a little bit baggier though, so I'm gonna like make them look more textured. Anyways. Is it Naruto? No, I've done Naruto stuff before though, man, but no. I feel like it's been like a minute since I made some Naruto stuff, man. Or at least what I've publicly uploaded. It's been like a little minute. It's been a lifetime ago. Like a couple of days. Indeed. Is it Madara? No, but I had like chapters, man, where I would go really, really hard on drawing Madara though. Madara is one of those characters that I'll pick up and I'll draw a lot and I'll just stop. Madara's cool though. You say it sort of looks like Goku. It might be Goku. Madara's generational. I seen this video where this dude was analyzing the Madara fight and he was talking about how there was like some unnamed shinobi that was on the very front lines. Could you imagine being from the Leaf Village and they put you on the front lines against fighting the Madara? Do you draw whenever you're not live too? Sometimes, yes, I'll make a lot more like my abstract drawings when I'm not on hers. But it just depends on the day. Sometimes I'll go really, really heavy into my abstract art. Like this is abstract too, don't get me wrong, but I mean like you gotta have to see it, my omnilinear art. It just depends though, man. It just depends. And how are you making black with blue pen? It's not the color black. It's like it's a red and it's a blue on both sides. Yo, hang on. 1 second. I gotta send somebody to the shadow realm. Yeah, yo, you see, the bot was crazy. Like, how is that even flying? How is that even flying? Yo, thank you for the army too, Kekai. Hey, you said ninjas. Hello, yo, what's up, Seraphim? Or Seraphine? It's good indeed, man. Make his pants more baggy looking. Gotta make it to where everything lines up the way that it needs to. Everything lines up the way. Do you have a fireplace? Yeah, it's something like that. Indubitably, indeed. You know, I can't tell you the background sound, bro. You wouldn't believe me. You would not believe the sound that you are hearing. It's a magic trick. You hear something in the background sound so satisfying. Somebody playing Fortnite? Nah, ain't nobody playing Fortnite, bro. That's a different. That's a whole different era, bro. That's a whole different time. That's a whole time skip backwards, man. It was a whole time skip ago. That's crazy. Genuinely, I've never seen anyone draw this way. This is impressive. Thank you. Clicking and tapping on the computer. Yeah, somebody's getting cooked, man. You hearing the business. Somebody's getting sent. You're hearing the business, and I think I'm gonna make his foot a little bit longer. It's rain. Somebody's gnawing at a baseball bat. Gnawing is crazy. But you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. But yo, yeah, we was having a conversation about it. Was like, what do I be watching? It be all kind of stuff that I'll cycle through. But every now and again, I like to watch them videos too, where dudes be like, it'll be like a Minecraft challenge. Somebody be like, I did such and such on Minecraft for 100 days. Like even whenever I'm on here, sometimes I'll be scrolling and I'll just kind of chill out and I'll just catch different people's Minecraft live streams. I might be drawing in the background myself, just some offhanded doodles here and there. Sometimes I don't post everything, but a nice amount of it I do post. But if I'm not on stream, what I'll probably make on the rare occasion I'll draw with my pencils, but usually I'm just making some of my omnilinear art. And it's similar to this, but it's not really the same, you know? It's not really the same. It has its own vibe. And you said one of them, the wood wick candles. I've had people kind of mention it to me a lot, but I can't tell you. It's so cool you didn't draw his hair because you could imagine he donated to a dying bald kid. I mean, I wasn't really like making Goku into like one of the Make-A-Wish people, but I didn't want to. Dang, I said who, bro? You set me up. Yo, he set me up. Yo, he set me up. I wasn't trying to say who it was. He set me up, bro. I see, yo. Bro, what was that? He did like some 3D. Yo, I said it and I wasn't even paying attention, bro. That man set me up. I almost banned you, but dog, that's GG's to you, man. Props to you. Yo, he got you. How would we have known? He did. He got me, bro. Caught you in the. Yo, he did catch me in the genjutsu, bro. Caught me in the genjutsu, bro. He got me. I ain't even. You know what? Props to you, man. W indeed. He got me. That's what it took. I gotta be more vigilant, more mindful, bro. He got me. That's tough, man. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to wait to draw his hair. That way you can tell who he was. For the few of you that still don't know. Fix his boot? No. It's I want it to still look messier. He don't gotta be the most defined. It don't gotta be overly. Yeah, see. Dang, I can't believe that was like some like low level genjutsu too, bro. Normally I'm more on top of it. That's crazy. I like his shoes. Yo, you analyzing the man's shoes. That's tough. His stompers, man. Indubitably. You're analyzing the man, his stompers, his kicks. Now, nothing about this. But when you, yeah, Kurenai facts. I got caught up in a Kurenai level genjutsu, bro. Not even one of the main people, man. Not even one of the main. I can see getting caught up in a genjutsu from somebody that really that's on that level, man. Like, I mean, even Kakashi too. Even a Kakashi, I wouldn't even be mad getting caught in a genjutsu by Kakashi. The hair's gonna peak literally. Yeah, that's gonna be the height of this, man. Once you see his hair, y'all not gonna believe who this is. You're not gonna believe. They ain't be trying to trick us into believing this Goku. I'm not stupid. No. You're paranoid, man. Listen. It's rightfully so. I totally get it. If I was you, I wouldn't trust this either, because I could flip this into. I don't even know who I could flip this into at this point. I might give him a bowl cut, man. It's Goten. Nah, it's definitely not Goten, bro. Goten is crazy. Goten is genuinely crazy. I'm still caught up on the fact that man caught me in like a Kurenai level genjutsu, man. Not even Shisui, man. How old am I? You think flipping to Gohan? I won't. I'm 21, man. Son Goku or Soul Goku. It's out there. Nah. I gotta finish his spikes though, because he looks a little bit, something is off. I gotta really bring him to life. I think I'm gonna make his hair more spiky looking. Danzo level. I mean, but you know, the thing about Danzo is that listen, people don't like Danzo, but Danzo was pretty strong though. I mean, think about it. He sat there, he had all them Sharingans, he had all that. He could sit there and spam the Izanami or Izanagi. I get them mixed up. People be hating on Danzo, but Danzo was pretty formidable. If Sasuke didn't have plot armor, he would have died to bro. I could say that genuinely. If Sasuke didn't have plot armor, he would have got murdered by that man, and he would have stole his eyes too. He was strong enough to catch Shisui off guard. Yeah, it was weak how he did it, but he still did it. And do you do Sonic every blue moon? Yeah, but it's every blue moon, bro. Not that often. Sonic is cool though, man. Sonic is cool. He isn't like one of my more. I don't really draw him that often. But I have a couple of Sonic pages. Would you consider Sakura to be special? No, she was really, she was top of her classes, bro. From what I remember, I think that Sakura was like, I think that she might have been the most talented out of Naruto and Sasuke, bro. Goku, this is hard. Trying to catch you off guard too. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, happens to the best of us. Sit there, bro. That man, he was formidable with it. That's how they get you though. They be asking you for to verify you're a human question, and that'll do it. Put you out of commission. Happens to the best of us. I can't believe that I got though. That was like some like low. You said, bro, what do you wait? What? See, now you just saying it. No, you're not, man. You're not seeing the vision, bro. If she was talented, wouldn't that make her special, bro? I'm talking about No, but I think, bro, I'm talking about, she was the top of her classes, though. People be trying to hate on Sakura, but Sakura was, like, low-key a prodigy, too. And she was fighting that other dude with all them eyes in his body. I don't even remember what his name was, but he was strong, too. I can see who was the best and worst Hokage in your eyes. Who was the best and worst Hokage? The best. I'll tell you the worst. The worst is probably the third Hokage. But in terms of what though? Like what is the criteria we're going off of? Because technically speaking, you could argue, you know, the first Hokage, he literally him and Madara founded the village. So he did the most. But a lot of the stuff too, the second Hokage did a lot too. From what I remember, I think the second Hokage, he like created the ninja forces and the classes, and he did a lot, man. There was a lot of stuff that bro did. The third Hokage, he was just useless though. He had one job, man. All he had to do was take care of Naruto and Sasuke. He did the bare minimum. He split his power up with Danzo of all people. Really, it isn't even just his fault that he was trash. He sat there and like split his whole like his motion up with Danzo of all people. Danzo was doing stuff from the shadows. A lot of the issues that came up from the show, ruling and protecting the village from external and internal threats. Hiruzen did good in the war. Yeah, he did good in the war after he was like resurrected and brought back through super sketchy means. You know what I mean? He was. They say that he was the strongest though, or one of the strongest. I mean, I doubt that personally. I think that the Lord just might have been glazing him. I think that bro was weak. To me. But somebody said flip the paper. No. To me, bro was weak. I know it's a lot of people that think the same thing about him. I think that bro's trash. I think that bro's genuinely trash. The third Hokage. I'm gonna like extend this out some more. Second Hokage, he caused a lot of problems too, but it was a little bit different, man. It was a little bit different. All right. Now for the next one I want to do on here. Third Hokage, he's the nicest though. I don't know if he was the nicest necessarily. I think that he had stuff that it was a lot of things. No hate to my boy Toby Rama. Well, just think though, man. Toby Rama, I like Toby Rama though. He was a little bit morally questionable. But he sat there and created all them forbidden jutsus and created them scrolls. I mean, without the second Hokage, the village would have been cooked too. And plus, Toby Rama, he didn't even have like no special attributes, bro. He wasn't a reincarnate. He just genuinely was overpowered, bro. Like there wasn't anything that was just remotely supernatural about bro. What did Toby Rama even do? He created the reanimation jutsu. He created the shadow clones. He created the ninja force. He created the whole like ninja academy and stuff. What did the third Hokage? Like it was so much in Uchiha. I mean, like I said, yo, thanks for having me too. Fit, what's good, man? Like it was a lot that bro did. He said for suitably, man. He did a lot, even though, like I said, he was morally questionable because his solution was getting rid of the Uchiha, and I don't know if that was the best thing to do, bro. He sat there and he was like the blueprint to Danzo. So it's like to sit there and like praise the second Hokage and not mess with Danzo. I don't know, man. Thank you for the Go Popular too. I appreciate that in the dual pins too, Fit. Abstract art. Yeah, man, it's something like that. Indeed. You gotta be able to see them both fully though. They were both questionable. When you don't lift your finger. Have you done Speed Racer? No. How long is the process? It just depends on whatever it is that I'm trying to draw up. Sometimes it can take a long time, something like that, yeah. Who am I drawing right now? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. You wouldn't believe me. Let me like sketching some more of his facial features. What's the longest it's taking you? These can take me anywhere from like 1 to 3 hours, man. Zoom out and what else have I done? No, not yet. And then you also said Trunks. Nah, I see why you think that it is Trunks though. But no, that's not really what I was going for here, man. That isn't really what I was going for here at all. Real dedication to it? Yeah, I mean, it depends on what it is that I want to do. I usually do multiple drawings on the same page. Gohan? No. Not quite. I know why you think this one is Gohan, though. Once you see it, it'll all make sense. How did you do that with both of your hands? You just got to draw. And Vegeta or Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm not really like the biggest Yu-Gi-Oh person. I mean, in my eyes, they both seem to do anything for the village by any means. Yeah, I think that at their root, they were both trying to just preserve the village. Which, I mean, I see it. It's just, bro, taking out the Uchiha is crazy though. They're like they did so much underhanded, behind the scenes, sketchy stuff. But they both needed to go. Him and Danzo. I like the second Hokage, but he was questionable, bro. Wow. Kid Buu, Tien. Nah. Definitely not Tien. Is Nappa a Saiyan? Yeah. He was a Saiyan. He was like the only one where he was bald, actually, from what I remember. I wonder what bro's Super Saiyan would look like. Because like their whole thing is their hair turning. It's like changing colors. Hey, bro, do Frieza. Draw Nappa as a Super Saiyan. I don't even know what that would look like, though. That's the thing. Oh, like I don't even know Nappa as a Super Saiyan. That man got sent to the Shadow Realm, bro. In the early days before dudes was even Super Saiyans, though. You know it's crazy because in the Dragon Ball world, they could have wished that man back too, and nobody even asked for that man to come back. Him or Raditz. They said, nah, you know what? You cool, man. Piccolo after you done with Vegeta. I don't think I'm gonna do Vegeta on here, man. Even though it looks like Vegeta, but this one isn't gonna be Vegeta. I don't think I'm gonna do Vegeta. Let's see Krillin the Trunks. That dude was gone though. They sat there and he got sent to the the Shadow Realm, bro. Imagine Super Saiyan 3 Nappa. I don't really think that his overall design will really change that much. He probably get like a little bit bigger. But if he doesn't have hair, he probably just kind of get a little bit more swole. You cheating on your diet today? Was like something that kind of made you break your habit? Or Freezer? No. This one isn't quite Freezer at all. Wolverine. I drew him up the other day, but no, that isn't really what I was trying to do here. Not right now, at least. There is a time and place. Every blue moon or so. For Indubitably. You miss sugar. It's addictive. It's definitely addictive, bro. You can't really go wrong with it. You can go wrong with it, but it's one of those things. It's no joke. I gotta shape out this man's cranium. I'm gonna shape out this man's cranium, indeed. Make it to where his head shape is there. It looks how it needs to look though. More than anything. It doesn't look too off. That's like what I'm really going for right here. And you said Celium. I'm not really looking to make this one into a different character. I think I want it to be another version of the one that I just drew. The one that I still am kind of refusing to acknowledge who he even is. You know. Let me sketch it in more. Doing pins is insane. Yes, it's a part of the vision with these. I'm gonna kind of make his hair a little bit longer. That way you can still tell who it is. That's why I wanted to still stay true to his character and his design. Just add more and more layers to him. Getting the little things down. And more and more. I bought a Fire DBZ shirt today at Walmart, only $10. That's what's up. I see the vision. I see the vision indeed, man. We already on the topic of Dragon Ball too. The vision is there. That's really random. I be forgetting that Walmart low-key be selling clothes. That's tough. It's very tough. Now for his ear. So I couldn't pass it up. Yeah, man, you sat there. It was an unskippable cutscene. You seen it. You was like, all right, this got to get done. Walmart. Yo, really, the real question is, am I about to even have enough space for this? That's the real question. Like, take Walmart antics aside. Do I even have enough space for this page, bro? Genuinely. Hello, Brazil. Yo, what's up, Clayton? And have you read the Dragon Ball manga? No, but maybe people are telling me about the mangas and stuff, though, man. I know that Frieza got a new form or something in one of like the newer editions of Dragon Ball Super. And really, what opened up my eyes to a lot of the manga stuff too. I seen it was for Dragon Ball Super. My brother was telling me all about the Goku Black arc and how apparently he could do a lot more than what they depicted in the show. Like there was a lot more with it. They kind of like glossed over Goku Black, but there was more to his character. Like originally, I didn't even know that he could turn into the different Super Saiyan forms. I mean, he had his own form too, but they made it like he only had the Super Saiyan roles. But no, he sat there and could really. So you don't really know about the Moral arc or the granola. I know a little bit because my brother told me some of it, but like I watched the anime a lot more than I read the actual manga stuff. So kinda. but I'm not like I'm not like super duper well versed in it, to be honest. To be so honest with you. Make this to where he's powering up. I know a little bit about the dude, whoever he was, the one that like made the wish to the super. I think it was the super dragon, where he sat there and like wished to be the strongest in the universe. Like I know a little bit about him, and I know that Frieza went and trained, and he got like really really strong too. But aside from that, I'm not very like I'm a little bit. I haven't really watched it too much since the Tournament of Power stuff with Jiren. There were some other characters too. And saying or plain Jane, your mom say hello, or Hulk. Was Piccolo a cucumber? No, he's like a Namekian, bro. He's like a Namekian. Yo, what's up, Cassandra? His whole thing is being I don't know if he's like a true Namekian, but he's like a split off of Kami. But even then he ended up fusing with Kami again, so he's something. He's something, bro. He's a creature. Whatever he is, I just know that he sat there and he was training Gohan. Whenever they didn't have no other option, he's like, all right, bro, I gotta go train this little Saiyan dude, this little kid. Piccolo goes hard whenever he blows up. Man, Piccolo be trying his best. We can slander anybody. We're not about to slander Piccolo though. We gotta save the slander for somebody like Tien or I don't even know, Yamcha, bro, or Chow too. But we not about to slander Piccolo. It's not what we doing. It's not what we doing at all. We could slander somebody like some of the more mid people, the mediocre. Or we show the best one. No, Osmo, you said his Tien. Tien is Tien, bro. You said Yamcha lost Boma. Hey man, you win some and you lose some, bro. Sometimes it's just the way life goes. He did his best. He did his best. I have a symbiote idea I need help drawing. Do you? You want a commission? You emailed me. Okay. I will try to get back with you then. Indeed. Now for this man's shirt. His shirt weight. Every time I think about like the armor that they be wearing, it reminds me of that episode where I believe it was Rock Lee and he was fighting Gaara. He took off the leg weights. Goku wears weighted clothes too. Nah. People really be sleeping on how strong Goku is, honestly. They trying to sit up and people really be trying to say that One Punch Man could take out Goku, bro. I can't get behind that, man. Like you mean to tell me that you seriously think that Goku, the dude with omnipotent abilities and teleporting powers and stuff, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's nonsense. You said that the man is bald. Favorite character in or form? I like Piccolo a lot, but I enjoy drawing the Saiyans too. I tend to draw maybe Vegeta or Goku. I had this one page and it was like Vegeta turned into the Great Ape. I like that one a lot. It's been a little while. Let's see, do Saitama. Maybe eventually, man. I've been asked about him a lot, but maybe eventually I'll say. I'd love to, maybe. Eventually. Yeah, Goku is, and his base form is pretty strong. That's what I'm saying. But like Goku's base form is stronger than a lot of people's Super Saiyan forms, and that's what people be sleeping on that man Goku, man. Like they don't be knowing who bro is. Have you done Baki? No, I haven't done Baki. Baki is interesting though. You watch Bleach? No, I've heard of Bleach though. For Suitably indeed, like I'm a little bit familiar with it. Luffy in Gear 5 will be peak. You sleep on your pillow. That's what's up. I mean, that's pretty. I feel like that's pretty standard, bro. I sleep on my pillow. It's pretty normal. It's pretty regular. Where should I start with Dragon Ball? I will start with Z, but that's a lot to watch, bro. I'm gonna be honest. That's a lot to watch, man. As if you choose to get into it, it might take you a little bit of time. It might take you a little bit of time, indeed. Yo, Epic Seals, wow, thank you. I feel like it's pretty standard, man. Just let me get this little buddy. All right. Have you seen the OG Dragon Ball? I watched a little bit of it with my brother, but I haven't seen it. I haven't seen all of it. I've seen bits and pieces of it though. Maybe eventually, as time goes on, what I might do is I might sit up and just do some more of the OG designs. I have to see though. I gotta see. I try to keep these to where if I do them, I want stuff to kind of feel, want to kind of make his finger more outlined right here. It's still there. It's still there. Try to keep it to where you could like see it. I did another one where he was turning into the Super Saiyan 2, just a regular one. Like it blends in, man. It's more than what you need. It's more than what you need, indeed. All I'm gonna say is that Goku was moving differently against Red Ribbon Army. How did you forget you could even draw this way? I think that, bro, when stuff really gets serious, Goku can really do some damage, bro. They're lucky that he's passive and not out here trying to really send a message, man. The moment that Goku decides that he ain't really with the shenanigans no more, stuff gets real. Drawing Spider-Man, imagine if Goku were real, he'd be the unquestionable global superpower. That's even if they'd allow somebody like Goku to even exist, bro. They probably like figure out a way to like send him to the shadow realm. I just you can go for it, being a tattoo artist, all kinds of artworks. Maybe eventually Vegeta over Goku. I don't know if I like Vegeta. I like Vegeta a lot, bro, but there's something about Goku that's cool too, though. Like I won't knock that man Kakarot. Getting federal with it, man. I don't know, like there's something that's definitely dope about Goku. Vegeta's cool too. Sometimes I like Vegeta more, but it just depends on the circumstance. There's something that's definitely cool about both of their characters. Like they're like a yin and yang. They're definitely like a yin and yang for sure. Presumably indeed. Wait till we get Vegeta Ultra Ego on TV. It's over. Yeah, because Vegeta's like 5'2". I mean, I wasn't even talking about bro's height. I just mean in general, like Vegeta's cool, but he's 5'2". It's tough. Y'all think that's propaganda, bro. I don't think that man is 5'2", bro. That's not legit. That's not legit at all. I think that he is he gotta be like 5'6", 5'7". That's not real. You just trying to hate on that man. You throwing little jabs, trying to discredit my dog Vegeta. That's what's going on. That's nonsense. He's not 5'2", bro. That's just propaganda. That's propaganda. You trying to just in like a real sly way. You trying to hate on Vegeta, bro. I'm not feeling that, man. I'm not feeling that. That's not cool. That's not cool, dog. Not like Vegeta. I'm just talking. Yeah, you trying to say that man is 5'2", bro. That's I don't know. 5'2" is pushing it. We could talk about Yamcha, Tien. I mean, we gotta slow down, bro. We gotta slow down, man. How? It's magic. Hold on, man. Now you kind of, let me see. How the dragon, they aren't really that tall though, are they? How tall is Vegeta? Hang on, man. Nah, we getting professional with it, man. They're taller than Vegeta by a lot. Vegeta is 5'5". All right. How tall is Goku? You got to be like 5'7", 5'9". How tall is Goku? I think that Broly is like 10 feet tall, right? 10 feet is insane. That's why he was whooping everybody. He's 10 feet tall and he's a legendary Super Saiyan. That's why he was putting the beats on everybody. Vegeta is small, but he's not 5'2". Nah, man. That's why he was whooping everybody. I seen a clip of that man Broly. He sat there and beat the Super Saiyan out of that man. Yeah, no wonder he's able to whoop everybody. The man is 10 feet tall. Yo, I mean, I've never heard of a man getting the Super Saiyan beat out of him, though. That's crazy. That's insane. That's crazy. They shouldn't that shouldn't even be legal, bro. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. We not about to hate on that man though because he's 5'2", 5'5", 5'4", whatever. Krillin like 4 feet, but Krillin is like the strongest human though, so it's like it balances out. Vegeta's taller than Wolverine, but it's crazy, man, because you mentioning Wolverine's height. I think that in the comics, Wolverine is supposed to be a short dude, but because Hugh Jackman is like they sat there and like they changed his character for Hugh Jackman basically, which to me, I can't even imagine nobody else being Wolverine, bro. Like Hugh Jackman is literally Wolverine. What are you drawing right now? This one is Goku. It's Super Saiyan Goku. Like I don't think that normally Wolverine is supposed to be tall, but like I said, I can't even really imagine nobody else being Wolverine as good as Hugh Jackman. Not saying it's not possible, but I just how you think of some characters that just go really, really well with the people that play them. Like some people are like made for their roles. He's a good example. What are some Dragon Ball takes that you think would be a gunpoint? What are some Dragon Ball takes that I think would be? Well, let's like what's like the criteria? Why he got 3 fingers? He has 4. There's 4 fingers. It's just kind of like I kind of shaded in a little bit too much over here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the other one. Like there can't be another. I mean there can. It's gonna just be hard though because the Robert Downey Jr. man, he is Iron Man literally. I love Ultra Instinct Goku. Yeah, he's cool too. There has to be another one eventually, but those actors are like forever cemented. Like they're a part of the characters. I think that's always cool when that happens. I'm saying you can't take that role away. You can't. Those are gonna be really, really big shoes to fill. It's gonna be huge shoes to fill, man. That's a lot to put on an individual, bro. It's a lot to put on somebody. I don't know. It's possible. There has to always be somebody else that can get the job done. It's not gonna be easy. There'll be a spinoff about it. Probably the kids. There gotta be something eventually, right? There has to be. Leave for a minute, really? Yeah, you can't blink, man. If you blink, you're gonna miss the show. If you blink, you're gonna miss the show. Indeed, indeed. Let me kind of like angle this man up some more. Is somebody playing the game in the background? It's something like that. Like Ironheart, nobody's watching that. But I mean, look though, bro. Like those are just that's just like big shoes to fill, bro. Could you imagine thinking like the craziest movie you've seen and you got to step in to be the next, you got to fill in the shoes. I think that, really whoever plays Black Panther next, I think he's going to have a hard time too. I mean, is it possible? Of course, but it's like, bro, that's a crazy standard to uphold. Crazy standard. It's possible though. I couldn't, and even with the Spider-Man roles, I think that the guy that played Spider-Man after Tobey, he had a hard time because everybody wanted people only had the dude that plays Spider-Man after Tobey Maguire. People only had the first Spider-Man as the reference, bro. He's kind of like the middle child of the Spider-Man. When your only frame of reference is the very first, the original. And you said, so if Goku is a universe buster, what would Naruto be? Different universe, but genuine question. Man, wait. So if Goku is a universe buster, what would Naruto be? Different universe, but genuine question. I don't know, man. I don't know. When you say universe buster, what do you mean? I don't even understand what you're asking me with that. Like, there's more to that. There's more to what you just said. Let me bring this down some more. There has to be more to it. Let me see. You said Naruto's strong, but Goku fight people in space. But that's not even like a good comparison though. Cause Naruto is still man, he's not Goku, bro. He's not. He's cold though, but he's not. He don't even got that same. He ain't even got that same aura, bro. He's not. He's him, but it's levels to it, Goku wouldn't have had no problem fighting them alien dudes that pulled up and was opening portals, and I don't even know what the Otsutsuki dudes. Hey, you say how can you even compare Naruto to Goku? You can't. I like them both though. There's something to enjoy about the both of them. Like you don't have to put down one to be able to enjoy the other. Like there's something that's great about them both. Emo Spider-Man. You said emo Spider-Man was something else. You talking about the Nord version, right? He's cool. I was more familiar with him because like I played the game on the DS back in the day. It's been a couple years now, but it was like Shattered Dimensions or something. It was I don't really remember what the game was about, but it was a cool idea. It was like multiverse. It was like multiversal stuff going on before it had became mainstream. Or mainstream in the movie sense. Like it's always been a thing. Yeah, stuff is crazy, man. Stuff is absolutely crazy. Not for this other. Like make it to where this is obviously like his thumb over here on this side. It was Goku can easily destroy universe by himself. That's what I yeah. If he chose to, man. If he chose. And have you always been able to use both? Yeah. Yeah. I've always been able to write with the two. I'm more of a righty though. Like when it really comes down to it. Cause I gotta go, bro, because it's like 4 a.m. for me. Yo. 4 a.m. Yeah, good luck, man. Good luck. Hey, man, you about to be fighting sleep paralysis creatures tomorrow, man. You about to be seeing what are them things from Minecraft called? The one like that fly around whenever you don't sleep? You about to be seeing those. I'll be forgetting what they're called though. The Minecraft sleep demons, bro. What are they called? It's been a minute since I really played. Those they're a little bit newer. They're not new anymore, but they weren't always in the game. Somebody knows their called. I can't think of it in the moment. Somebody help me out. Hero Brian. No, Phantoms, that's what they are. Hero Brian is like ancient. That's like some ancient stuff. You a OG. But no. Not quite Hero Brian. I'm talking about something else. Something way different. You a OG though. That's some OG stuff. Made it my free page 3 times in a row. 3 times in 2 days. You gonna make it? If you're coming going up for Shuby Bay, yes, sir. Yeah, that's some OG stuff. That's some OG stuff. I ain't heard about Hero Brian in ages, bro. That name, these new gen people, they don't even know. They don't even know what that means. They don't even know. They don't even know the weight of that name, that word, that string, that combination. Don't turn around too quick, bro. Hero Brian's behind you. Yeah, he gonna get you, man. You gotta make the sacrifice. Superman is busted because according to writers, he's as strong when he needs to be. Play some age, yeah, they got no idea. Kai was talking about him today. Kai's and yo, can we see the last one? We all tried to summon Hero Brian before, yeah. Low key. I was doing bull to try to get that man in the world, bro. But stuff just changed. Stuff just changed. It's the dopest one from. I'm glad you messed with it, man. Indeed. Glad you see in the vision. We gotta try to get into the Aether dimension. That's like with the lava and that's with the water and the glowstone portal, right? For 20 minutes, he said, what a process. Yeah, it's coming together, man. It keeps coming together. Slowly but surely. He said it's hard. Thank you. Out of all of them. Yeah, I think everybody tried to get into the Aether. And it was so, man, once like I actually had like my own computer and stuff. I think that I wanted to play the modded stuff, but once I finally could, I think it was the journey, bro. It was kind of imagining. Imagining playing the mods versus actually being able to play the mods. It was like, this ain't even what I thought it was gonna be, man, you know? I'm playing on the phone and summoning the Nether Fortress. That's some OG stuff. You talking about like the Pocket Edition, bro. The Nether Fortress. That's crazy. That's like where you had to punch the little blue block, right? Peak feature till it got removed. Well, just think, it didn't really need to stay in the game no more. Once the phones could handle going to the Nether, wasn't nobody trying to be posted up in the little Nether castle. I know when they really caught the phones up to the Xboxes, like, bro, that was crazy to me. Going to being able to go to the Nether on the phone, that was like unheard of, bro. That was crazy. It don't really mean anything now, but at the time, it was generational, man. Genuinely. That was generational. I love Minecraft Pocket Edition back in the day, though. That was like back in the day. Xbox 360 edition type stuff. Can't believe it's been... I don't even know when Minecraft came out. I just know that like I remember having it on the Xbox 360. That's like some OG stuff. When the handheld and console versions of games used to be different. They did used to be different. They were like entirely different games, though. That's what was crazy about them. Stuff on the DS or the PSP, it was quite literally like a whole different game. Hold on. I gotta make his other leg a little bit. I gotta make it match. Gotta make both of his legs seem just as baggy as each other. This is a funny angle. Yo, who's your top 3 favorite superheroes? Who is my top 3 favorite superheroes? I like Venom. If you would consider Venom to be a superhero, he's like somewhere in between. I like Venom a lot. I think saying Spider-Man is the cheap option. I'm not gonna say Spider-Man. Spider-Man, everybody loves Spider-Man. Venom, Doctor Strange, and who else? Who is number three? Number three. Man, I gotta. How is Doom the most powerful? I don't understand. I don't know enough about Doom, bro. I don't even know enough about Doom. Iron Man is tough, but Iron Man ain't my favorite. He's cool though. He's cool for sure. I'm not gonna diss Iron Man. Iron Man's cool. Iron Man is definitely cool. When I think like who is your favorite though? Who is all time? I would genuinely be disappointed if this character were to go away. Hulk, yeah, Wolverine, he's tough too. I like Wolverine a lot. I didn't even think about Wolverine. Wolverine's cool too. I like to watch, even though people hate on that X-Men origin movie. Like as a kid, I loved that movie though. Like low key, I watched it over and over again. It might not have been like the most accurate to the comics. I know people that get really nitpicky about stuff like that, but I didn't even care, bro. Like I just, you just enjoy superhero movies, man. They sat there and sewed shut Deadpool's mouth, which is crazy. You said Nova, Wolverine, and Iron Fist. Iron Fist, he wasn't a part of the Avengers, but he was a part of like another team. I remember seeing him it was like a Spider-Man show on Disney a couple years ago. And he interacted with them. It was another girl too. I'll be forgetting what her name is. But she was like a tiger. But she wasn't necessarily, like she wasn't just a tiger though. Make this bigger into like a canvas. How does one achieve this skill? You gotta train with Sensei Wu. And Master Oogway. Once you do that, stuff just starts making sense. Magneto. Yeah, Magneto out here bending metal and ripping adamantium out of people's bones and stuff. That dude is crazy. Yo, and I remember, now it's been a minute since I really watched movies, I won't even lie. But didn't they did the thing where they tried to like suppress his powers and they didn't even work. They tried to like hit that man they tried to like take away his abilities. And he couldn't be neutralized. I had somebody explain to me the different mutation levels, how some mutants you can't turn their powers off, even if you sit there and neutralize them. He's an Omega level. Yeah. I think the Scarlet Witch is I don't know if she's a mutant though. I don't know what the heck she is, man. I don't know, man. I think Jean Grey is an Omega mutant too. But I'm talking about like Jean Grey from the X-Men series. She was dangerous too. She had all them special powers and stuff. If I was in Marvel and I had powers, it's crazy. We gotta keep you away from the X. We gotta keep you away from the school, bro. Nah, but what if they gave you like some weak abilities though, like something that's trash? Like you're not even like one of the good X-Men. You just got, I don't even know, man. You got some trash abilities. Like how do you know you really get something that was valuable? Every time you take your glasses off, you're shooting laser beams out of your eyes or something. Like give me some special. You got bone claws. I feel like okay, having bone claws is kind of like I like Wolverine, but bone claws is a crazy ability, bro. Like the Toad dude, like the self-destruct. Like the self-destruct. I'm taking out Xavier, brother. We gotta and you about to be put on like a list, bro. We gonna put you on the X-Men list, the watch list. They gonna take you out. You said trust no one. Y'all violated that man. Yo, this man that we're talking about, he gonna pull up to the school and self. Yo, you got that's so trash. That's so trash. Give me something that's actually meaningful, like a good ability, not some weak summoning bugs or something garbage. I'm not really like if I wake up in the universe with abilities, like I ain't really trying to be Ant-Man, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I know I be hating on Ant-Man a lot here. If you look at it while squinting, it looks crazy. Oh, with the way he's coming together. I'm telling y'all, his other finger too. I was thinking about maybe adding like some lines. I think I'm gonna wait though. You can fly but only 1 inch off the floor. Yeah, that type of stuff. You can that's pretty trash. You can fly, but you can only lift 1 inch off of the ground. Holy garbage. That's trash. I can levitate. All right. How far can you levitate? Oh, I can only float, man. You gonna float. That's terrible. Like you mean to tell me you're actually a mutant? We gotta go back to the drawing board or something. You gotta re-randomize your abilities because that's garbage, genuinely garbage. Nah, bro, if you a bug controlling mutant, you low key Shino, and that's tough. I just don't want to be out here rolling with the centipedes, man. But that's more for you though. If you want to be out here with the bugs, the creatures, more power to you, man. If you want to be out here commanding spiders, summoning bugs, summoning roaches, that's cool, I guess. I gotta just, I gotta keep you away from me. All right. I'm cool with spiders. I gotta draw the line at roaches, man. That's where we not doing that. We not doing that. I man, trust no one. That's what you get. Ain't any mutant power I can't abuse. I don't know, man. Where there's a will, there's a way for sure. I'm questioning that. I'm over here watching you anyway. I got the watch list pulled out for you, bro. I think that I'm gonna finish this page off with like a Dragon Ball or something. Just one of them. I think I'm gonna do like which number star should I do? Dragon. How many stars should I put on to? Thank you too, JDTs. I appreciate it too, Dogstein. I think I'm gonna leave this one off with these two. 7 stars. There you go. Yeah, I'm about to. Indubitably. 4. 7, 4. 7 star, 4 star. What else y'all thinking? Seven. Let me do some more over here. All right. Now that the first one is done, I think I'll finish this one off with like one of the Dragon Ball. In the corner though. Right in the corner. All right, give me a second. The thing about doing these is you just want it to look round, like. What kind of art style is this? It's somewhere in between scribbling and sketching. It's somewhere between both of the worlds, man. Yo, what was the other drawing? They were both pictures of Goku. What was the other one? They were both pictures of Goku, man. Indeed, indeed. Just wanted to look rounded. Yep. Yo, what's up? What's up, Doctor? I'm gonna use my red a lot more here. I figured that it gotta really pop off of the page, you know? Yo, what's up, Chris? Bro, what is satisfying crinkling I got in the background? Yo, what's up, B-Ben? He said, how are you? All is well, man. What's good indeed, man? What's good indeed? You wouldn't believe the background sound if I were to tell you. It's a magic trick. It's a magic trick indeed, indeed. Make this where the stars seem symmetrical, man. Sounds like a fire. Indeed. All right, 3. Where did you learn to draw this way? I've been drawing this way on and off for just a long time, man. I didn't really learn this from anyone. I learned this from my own trial and error. That's the cheat code, man. That's how you gradually pick up on stuff over time. You get better the more that you do. I still want to add like more red. I want this to really look rounded. That's really what I was going for. So he used Dragon Balls. No, literally. Summon Shinron. Did it all. Start spawning Shinron. You gotta train with Master Roshi, bro. That's a cheat code, man. He's coming together, though. He's coming together. He's coming together. Indeed. Let's toss unique. Thank you. Indeed. Now that the little Dragon Ball towards the bottom is sketched in, I wanted to show off this. I did like a couple of Gokus over here. I did one just in his base form, and I did another one where he was in the Super Saiyan. I kind of debated on maybe adding like some lines going into this one. Dog, what is the noise? Why you being so mysterious? Nah, it's a secret, bro. It's a secret, indeed. I can't tell you. It's a Scooby Doo mystery. It is. All right. Yeah, he said, "Why you being mysterious, man?" I can't. It's a secret. It's a secret. It is indeed. I didn't really want to overdo this page though. I think that I want to leave it where he's in his Super Saiyan form. Would you say this is a scribble and I draw the same way? Well, that's the point. It's somewhere like it's kind of in between, man. It's scribbling and sketching. It's scribbling and sketching indeed. I made his hair a little bit longer on this side, but it worked out. It worked out. I think that I want to kind of change gears a little bit. I want to kind of change it up and go into a different direction. Here's for both of the Gokus though. Here's for both of them. I think that now I want to move on to something else. A whole different theme, a whole different vibe. This one's gonna be a little bit interesting to sketch in. I'm gonna pull it off though. That's the old school Super Saiyan. It is. Drawing's awesome, thank you. Put a couple of Nimbuses. I don't know if I'm gonna put a Nimbus behind them. I think that I'll see. I think I'm gonna leave this one alone. I think that I'm gonna leave. I wanna do some kind of like. I'm gonna change themes a little bit, bro. When he went Super Saiyan first time against Frieza, they made his arms the size of a tree. Man, it was a serious occasion, bro. And man, he just seen his best friend get blown up, man. When if you just turn into a Super Saiyan, I imagine you wouldn't be just chilling. You be ready to go. You really be ready to stand on business about that, man. He just watched his bro get blown up. That was crazy. Krillin had to make that sacrifice, man. He said Krillin had to do what had to be done. How fast did you do the Dragon Ball one? I've been on that one for like an hour. It really hadn't been that long at all. It had been a nice enough time. He said, I heard Ethan got that, man. What you mean Ethan got that, man? Dragon Ball, Frieza, Namek. Hey, really, what's crazy? People don't really be talking about it. But that man, Gohan was like a toddler on a whole different planet. He was on like a whole alien planet, just fighting, really fighting. Not only was he was fighting a Frieza that nobody else had even dared to go against. I be feeling like Gohan don't really get enough. He don't really get the respect he deserves. We track like Gohan. He says Saitama's trash. I won't even say that he's trash. He isn't Goku, bro. Dude, like I be feeling like Goku really got motion in some places. If you go to some places in the world, you be like, oh, I mess with Goku, bro. You're good. He said Piccolo. Yeah, man, Piccolo. I like Piccolo too, though. And really, Piccolo wasn't even like he was a Namekian, but I don't even think Piccolo was native to Namek. It was new for him too. I'm pretty sure that he wasn't really familiar with Namek. I don't think Piccolo was a goat too. And Piccolo sat there, and even though he really didn't even want to fuse with Buddy, he sat there and fused with that dude, with Nail. He was like, look, man, I know the situation is dire. I know we doing what must be done. Like I ain't really trying to fuse with dude, but it's all right for the one time. Because we dealing with Frieza, man. The Frieza. So he was evil without Nail. I don't think that he was. I think he was kind of like he was changing, bro. He wasn't fully just 400%. I think he was changing, bro. He was clearly evolving, man. He had a gradual evolution. He said Saitama will whoop Goku. Goku not even the strongest. I mean, all right, man. He said, yeah, you bugging. I don't agree. Did you finish Goku? I did. I did finish Goku, man. I did. I don't even like that argument, bro. I don't think that Saitama can whoop Goku. I think that's bogus. People really be rocking with Saitama though. So I guess, you know, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Goku is the strongest in his universe. I don't know if he's I don't know. Since Saitama's a troll. I don't know what bro is. I can't conceptualize him whooping Goku. I know people really be riding hard for bro, but that's ridiculous. That's absolutely bogus. He said, no, he's not. He showed a Goku. No. I'll probably put that one up as a time lapse soon. You said Saitama is fodder. I won't disrespect, bro. I can't get down with just people that be overly glazed. I can't. He ain't my favorite. I'm gonna put it like that, all right? He's not my favorite. His whole thing is being able to one punch. He trained so hard he lost his hair. Tell me that ain't some truth. Yeah, I mean, hey, bro, it was a small price to pay for salvation, bro. And now you just be one punching anybody and everybody that steps to him. You just be one punching and hey, it all be over with, man. It's a small price to pay for salvation. What are you drawing right now? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. As with the background noise, bro, it's a secret. It's not done. It's not done. It's not done. Not at all. Only one stronger than Goku is the Angels. The Angels, Beerus, the Omni King. It's a lot. It's a couple of people that are stronger than them technically. It's a lot of people. Frieza too. Even though I don't know if Frieza technically. I don't know if he still if it counts the same way. These are the divine entities though. Yeah, they are. They come from like a different. They're like in their own classification. Like I see it. I see what you're saying. I see it. Indeed. Indubitably, indeed. You said I know? Nah. Yo, if I didn't say it, thank you for the rose too, Trippy. I appreciate the rose too, Nima. Indubitably. You said, what is that? It won't make sense now, but it will. The more details that I add in. What is it? He's not Goku. You said he's drawing the Leaning Tower of Pisa. They just they just said the bad stuff are also the good things. And in what context? Name his strongest feat. I just know that he be just one punching people, bro. Are you talking about Goku? The bro just be going around one punching people. That's his whole thing. He be putting the beats on people, man. Genuinely. Squidward's house. Nah, this definitely this one isn't quite Squidward's house. Squidward's house is crazy. I don't know if I've ever done Squidward's house before. I've drawn Squidward, but I never really quite hit the flow state of drawing in bros his living quarters, man. His living quarters are crazy. He just be living like Larry. What are you drawing right now? It's not done, but it'll all make sense soon. It'll all make sense indeed, indeed. It's the cast from the Lil Peep album. My big sister's 11 years old. She could definitely draw better than this. Okay. Look at Tower. Does it? Thank you for the divine fingers too, Nima. I appreciate it. Let's see what a lot of people say. Yo, what's up, Kasai? It's good indeed, man. It's good as shoot. Give us a hit. Dragons. Dragons, dragons, dragons. But not quite a dragon itself. I don't know. Do you start with a plan or just go with it? I'm looking at a reference picture for this one, but I build off of it the more that I go, you know. It's a lot of different things, a lot of different ideas coming together. That's kind of how like I put these together. I find reference pictures that I like, and I try to bring them all together in a way that makes sense. Indeed, indeed. And yo, what's good too, Croissant? And all is well for Shuably, indeed, indeed. All is well. How long have you been drawing this? I have so many questions. Sorry if I'm spamming. How long have I been drawing this? I've only been on this one. It hasn't been that long. It's been maybe like 10 minutes or so. It hasn't been that long at all. Now for adding like some little details. God bless you, man. Same to you, bro. Indubitably. And to go back to the original question, how long have I been drawing this way? I've really been drawing this way probably since like 2024. But I've had on and off seasons with it, man. I've been drawing on and off for my entire life. But it wasn't until, I say relatively, but it wasn't until relatively recently that I really started doing this way. But maybe like two-ish years, something like that. That was the whole vision with these. It's something that you build up on the more that you do. You gotta just keep drawing. That's step one. Sometimes that's the hardest part. Just actually sitting down and trying to make stuff. You also write with the two? Yes. I can indeed, indeed. That was like part of the push for why I really started trying to draw with both of them. I could write with the two. Even though I'm more predominantly a righty. You know, with these, it's less about getting every last detail. I'm just trying to grasp the main idea. That's what I really, really fixate on here with these. I appreciate it too, Jacqueline. It's kind of like it's kind of like whenever you're like reading a summary, bro. It's more about just the more important parts, and everything else. You know, you can kind of like leave it up to where it's up to the imagination. Are the soft lines in the middle of your hard lines the shade? And you're truly gifted, man. Thank you. With these, I look at it more as a whole picture. I want to try to like communicate depth with these, but that's like the whole trick behind the shading. It's less. I don't really be. I don't overthink it. You know. That's my best word of advice with these. Don't overthink it too much. I be trying to like use logic with these, but it's not so much logic to where it's not to really paralyze you. I try to just I have a main idea that I'm going for, and I try my best to bring it to life. It don't got to be perfect. That's the main thing. I don't want these to look lifeless, but at the same time, it's like you don't get fixated on the small things. You want to just communicate depth. If you could do that, man, you can bring it more to life in ways you probably can't even imagine. Indeed, indeed. Okay, I'm good at overthinking. When I draw myself, I can see a picture that I drew and colored. Well, like even, but you know, even with shading, it's make like I get why it makes total sense why you want to think about stuff like that. But I look at these, I try to look at these more as the whole piece. You know, I mean, I think that the simplicity of the red and blue it helps me a lot. Yo, I don't know how to say your name, but I just thank you for I appreciate the rose, man. Indeed, indeed. Want to hear what you think? I just if you mess around and overthink it too much, you'll literally think yourself out of the drawing itself. It doesn't need to be perfect. That's the main thing I be trying to stand on here. But you want that depth to be there too. You definitely want that depth to be there. I found this picture that looks a lot more layered, and I'm trying to be more intentional with how hard I press down. That's like my whole trick behind with the shading and stuff. But going from drawing Goku to drawing a castle is like a night and day difference, though. I will say that, but a lot of it comes down to how hard you press down. You can go a long way with the weight of the lines, but I'm not saying that from the standpoint of something to just overthink about. Just try it out. If it goes well, it goes well. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And just keep trying until it does. You know. Indeed, indeed. I did me a pick of something I drew. I want to see what you think. It took close to 6 hours. Yes. When I get off, I try to remember to go back and look through it. You ever draw flight reacts? Yeah, actually, I drew them a little minute ago. I had somebody ask me to draw their profile picture, and it was like a picture, and they had him like driving around like it was like one of the Jordans, bro. I did though. It's been a little minute. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't even know if it's publicly up over here, but I think yeah, it's been a little minute. But yes, absolutely. That's really random of you to ask me that question, but yeah. Wait, man, I can't believe I missed it. It was a long time ago, like a long time ago. I don't really be drawing people anymore like that. But every blue moon again, every blue moon for sure. Like I buy best friend like a person. Aside from maybe like an anime sketch of Goku or Naruto, or even I know I was doing like a Light and Ryuk the other day from Death Note. Every now and again. You gotta have a moat. The picture that I was looking at, it had like a bunch of like little like tree life and stuff down here. This one isn't really done, but I have to see. I kind of got to see how far I'm gonna go with it because there were some more things I wanted to add to this one too. It's not really near. It's nowhere near done. Not quite. Coming through. Yeah, it's. I want this bottom layer to just look more like there's like a lot of volume to it. Like it isn't just the same just all the way across. Like I don't want this one to just look too flat. I want it to look too obviously flat. That's really what I was trying to do. I do think there's more layers. Just a little bit more. Let me add some more. Just make this one come up. You do a lot of dimensions in my drawings. Almost too much. When you say too much, I don't really know what you would mean, but how so? And you know, I think that you get better with time, man. You get better with time, indeed. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking about like stuff like say a Skyrim or even Dark Souls or something as this was coming together. I'm looking at a reference. I'm getting that. I want to have that element of that in here. What is it, a tree? No. This one isn't really a tree at all. It's supposed to be a castle. Down here, there was some plant life. I make things further or deeper than just even and on the same level, I guess. I don't know the word. I know what you're saying. Where there's, you mean like where there's some parts that seem further away? I think I understand what you mean. And how do you do that? Depth, yeah. Yo, is my blue? Yo, I think my blue just ran out, y'all. Yo, that's tough. Dang, man, that's what, the second one of the night? Oh, no. All right, hopefully this one will be all right. Hopefully. This one is a little bit better. I don't really know how much ink is in here, though, to be honest. I had some just kind of set aside, ready to go, but these, I've been using them for a long time. I've been using them for a long time. I need to go ahead and get some more out of my... I had like a pack set aside. I need to get some more out of there. Low key. You got bacon cooking or something? Yeah. Lots and lots of it, bro. More bacon than you can believe. More bacon than you can believe. Yeah, further meaning it has a deeper shading to show how far it is instead of making it have less depth. Yeah, bro, it'd be a whole lot of cooking going on in the background. I gotta balance out everything going on, man. That's tough, man. Some of y'all think it's cooking. Some of y'all think that it's raining. Some of y'all think somebody's playing Fortnite in the background, man. What's going on? What's really going on? All right, anyways. What is the noise? Man, it's a secret, man. A fish tank. It could be. It could be. It could be. That's a secret, though. I can't tell you what the noise is. It'll ruin the game that we got going on here. What's your zodiac sign? I'm a Scorpio. I got it. Yeah, it's a secret, man. It's definitely a secret. Whatever you think it is, it probably is. Nah, that's all that I'm gonna say, though. That's all that I'm gonna say. And we is it popcorn burning? Hey, bro, we not about to narrow down the list, man. You gotta let me know what you think it is. It could be, it might not be. You know, it just is. It just is, bro. It just is, indubitably, indeed. It is what it isn't. You said BBW? No. He's seasoned a new cast iron skillet. No. It might be, man, you know, trust me, I know ball. Nah, we gatekeeping the food over here, man. Even if I was cooking. Even if. I've been scrolling useless lives. It's so cool, talented. Thank you, man. Yeah, I gotta gatekeep a little bit, man. I can't tell you the sauce with the cooking pans to use, man. I gotta keep things low key. Can't be disclosing that, man. The secret sauce to the cooking the secret Krabby Patty formula, man. Indeed. Forbidden methods, forbidden knowledge. It gotta be done. How did you figure out you could even do this? What's with the mystery? Why so secretive? Bro, it's just a secret, man. It's just a secret. Cause it'd be a couple of y'all that be trying to figure out what's going on. Can't let you know. Sounds like burning wood. It might be. Secret sauce, man. Indeed. Secret sauce, indeed. All right. This one is done. I wanted for this one to kind of have like the vibe of like, I wasn't going to pull Skyrim references exactly, but I wanted for it to give that vibe of like Skyrim or Dark Souls or something. There was something else I wanted to do on here. All right. Came through. For sure. All right. Let's not get too distracted though. This next one is going to be what really brings everything together. Listen, the vision is there. Winterfell, is that like what is that? Is that like something in that lane? Yo, hang on. secret, man, with the clicking and the ticking in the background. Can't go wrong with it, man. I got to gatekeep till I can't gatekeep no more. Everything is getting gatekept in the big 2026 and 7. Gatekeeping all the secrets. You know, I really don't be gatekeeping like it though, to be honest. Everything. Winter hold. Ain't that where, if I remember correctly, ain't that where the dude was like trying to get into contact with the Dark Brotherhood? It's like an ASMR fireplace video. You think so? Winterhold Skyrim, bro. Yeah, I played too much Skyrim. It got to the point to where I played so much. Like every time I restarted, I knew the line of whenever the dude would wake up on the little horse carriage. He said, "You draw so hard, dude. Thank you for the rose too, 1010." Yo, what's up, 2Wing? Yeah, man. It got to the point to where like I wake up on the little horse carriage. He said, "You, yeah." He'd be like, "You're finally awake." Yeah. You're finally awake. And looking back on it, what was so funny, man? You said, have you seen the new Spider-Man movie? I have, finally. I did indeed. I went ahead and seen it, man. There was like a lot of spoilers. I'm not really trying to have like a discussion about it right now, though, if that's what you're asking me for. Thank you for the overreact, too. I appreciate it, 1010. And the spinning soccer. Nice, never saw that before. Interesting. Yeah, it's cool, man. People were trying to have like discussions about it, and I wasn't really trying to have it spoiled, so I went ahead and seen it. I hopped on X the other day, man. They literally like leaked the whole movie. Thank you for the. I appreciate the intimacy, the friendship necklace, and the gold boxing gloves too. 1010. I didn't want to watch it on my phone, so I just was like, you know, let's just go ahead and go to the theater, man. Watching bootleg. Favorite Skyrim quest line. I liked a lot of the I believe it's the Dawn Guard stuff, where you gotta go and you gotta go to the little. I think it's Castle Volkihar. I watched it on X. I mean, if that's how you watched it, that's cool too. I wanted that like the theatrical experience of it. I ain't knocking the hustle, man. Yeah, I thought the vampire aspect was definitely fire too, man. For shubitably indeed. Skyrim is tough though. What's so insane though is Skyrim came out so long ago and people are still on it. Like, I don't really know if there can ever be any more games like Skyrim, to be honest. Genuinely. It's once in a generation. What are you doing? Companions, Vampires, Thieves Guild. You asking me which one I care for the most out of everything? There's so much to choose from. I like the random aspect of Skyrim though. It's kind of like you could be just wandering through a random forest somewhere and you find some kind of crazy quest. I mean, I started playing a long time ago, but there's even stuff that I've never seen before. Even though I've seen a lot of videos, I've seen a lot of lore breakdowns. Like there's something for everyone. Yo, what's up too, Paul? He's coming together, man. What's good indeed? What's good indeed? What's the indubitably word? You keep saying I'm a little bit slow. It's indubitably. Indubitably. But yeah, man. Anyways. What does it mean? It's another word for affirmative, like affirmative, confirmation, or for sure. But instead of saying affirmative or, you know, it just confirmed. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely without a doubt. I think that's like the more like technical definition. Absolutely without a doubt. Yeah, you own it. Absolutely without a doubt. Affirmative. For sure. In my 28 years, I've never heard that before. That's tough. Well, now you're hearing it now. You can add it. You can add it to your new list of things. See, you're saying that now. You're gonna hear somebody out in the wild say it. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, wait, I know you. Yeah, once you start, there is no going back. The more you know, yeah, for sure. The more that you know, indeed. And as Paul said, don't forget, if you liking what you're seeing, tap your screen to support. And hello, why do you have 2 pins? It's the magic of the operation. It's the magic of the show. And how did you learn to draw this way? Lots of trial and error. You got to train with Master Uguay, bro. Once you do that, It'll all start making sense, I promise. You gotta keep drawing though. You gotta keep on drawing more than anything. I'm telling you, that's the cheat code. I think consistency goes a long way. I've spoken on this before, but you will be surprised as to how far. I try to draw a little bit every single day, but the more that you do, the more that you learn. A dragon, you think it's a dragon? I'm adding more layers to his scales. He might just be like a little lizard or something, man. Let me know what you see. What do you think this one is gonna be? He might just be like a real cool dog or something. He's an Argonian. He's definitely not a Khajiit. Man, it's definitely not a Khajiit, bro. A water dragon. I be water, baby. I was thinking more like in the skies. I haven't really done his wings yet, but you know, something like that, something like that. The vibe is there. Indeed, indeed. Gotta bring them to life. That's like my main objective with these. You want to get to the point to where they feel more alive. Like bro can almost jump off of the page at you. Hang on. I gotta send. Alright. W. Scales. Let me get this. Nice and layered. I think it's always cool doing pages like this, whether it be a dragon or even a crocodile or something. I think you can really get like a long way with just how detailed their skin and stuff looks. It looks like he could really jump off of the page at you. You finished Goku? Nah, bro, that one I had to go. That page is no longer with us. It's completely gone, obliterated, turned to dust. Now back to the wing. Have you watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners? No. Is that like a... That's the game, isn't it? 32. Yo, what's up, Mateo? What's good, man? You finished Cyberpunk S. Is that like a game or is it an anime? I know there's two. Yeah, them Kahoot shenanigans don't work on me no more, man. I done already established that Genjutsu don't work here. Somebody already got me earlier with some shenanigans. Not no more though. I done evolved, man. Not no more. It's a game, but they have an anime for it. Do that. No. Draw a ninja. No. I'm cool on that right now. I'm cool on that. What are you drawing right now? Well, so far I ended up drawing a castle on the left, but this one is kind of progressing. So let me get done with him first, and everything is gonna all make sense. I don't want to say too much. He's not quite almost done, but he's coming together. He's coming together for sure, without a doubt. You gotta believe. You said it's a dragon. You think it's a dragon? Maybe. The man might be a dragon, bro. You never know. This man might genuinely be the most. He might be, or he might just be a little lizard, man. You gotta wait for the page to come together. The moment that it does, it'll all make sense. How did you learn to do this? I picked up on this more through a lot of trial and error. The Death Note drawing was so fire the other day. You're really talented. Don't let the gift go. Thank you, man. That one, I'm gonna put that one up soon. Once I get everything uploaded and edited, I'm gonna get it all released and just publicly out there. That way it won't be gone forever. But I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that a lot. I want for his wings to look textured. Whenever you think about a dragon, you're not really thinking of something that's overly polished. Like you thinking he got war scars or something, or a wyvern. Yo, aren't wyverns the ones where they don't have arms? This one, he has arms. I don't think he's a wyvern. I think that in Skyrim they're called dragons, but they're really wyverns. But this isn't a wyvern though. That messed me up, man. Learning the dragons in Skyrim, they're not even dragons for real. They're wyverns. That messed up my whole flow. And what is the mode of drawing called? This is somewhere in between scribble art and sketching. It messed up my whole flow and learning that. And like I feel like I learned that Santa was. That's like the equivalent of learning Santa's not Santa, man. Learning that the dragons in Skyrim, they're not even dragons. They're really wyverns. It's like the whole world is an illusion. The allegory of the cave. I'll make his wing look more sharp over here. Just textured. I'm gonna make bro's hands look unusually normal. You got this dragon and bro just got normal looking hands for some reason. It's layered. The vision is there. So the man's pretty confident. I mean, he's a dragon. You don't really want like a. I mean, he just be chilling. Man. He's a chill guy. W, that's looking cool. Probably wide and humble. Bro just be chilling. I mean, what else is there really to do as a dragon? You live a pretty normal life. If that's even a possibility. You see, you make it look easy. Thank you. It's kind of where stuff, like this is getting a little bit messier, but I'm okay with it. Still staying mess. Like as long as you could still like look at it and see what's going on. That's like my main goal. I mean, aside from getting like his main features and things. Thank you for the rose too, Zed. No. How did you learn to do this? I've picked up on this more through my own trial and error. You learn the more that you go, and that's been my strategy. The more that you draw, the more that you build up on it. You mess around and you learn how to do more than what you even imagined at first. And keep at it. Keep at it, you keep at it, you keep at it a little bit more. I've only tried dragons like twice, but I might have to try again tomorrow. Now this is fine. I mean, but like, you know, dragons are, I be feeling like, thank you for one, but like dragons are kind of funny because they're textured, you know, they're a lot more textured. And I can kind of like be apprehensive with stuff like crocodiles and stuff. It's not the same kind of texturedness, but they're very, I definitely understand. I do. I get it. I be having things I'll kind of dance around too sometimes. But the crocodiles are no joke. I mean, I'll draw their faces, but getting it to where you're really getting their full context, like full body, getting their texture down. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier said than done. It looks really good. Looks like you could get really good at tail using the technique. Oh, with the two, I mean, but like with this, it's more about just making you kind of give off the illusion that he really is. Like there's layers to him. You don't want him to look too flat. Thank you for the rose too, Diego's. Dragons are cool because you can draw them in so many different ways. Yeah. You can have them flying. You could have them breathing. You can have them breathing fire or something. Something where it feels you getting that live aspect of these, for sure. I think I'm gonna darken his tail some more and just make him look more sharp, a sharp edge or something. Spyro. No, this one isn't Spyro. Where does Spyro come from again? His other wing isn't done either. I'm gonna do that other wing on the other side. Can you make up a laser beam coming out of his eyes? No. A laser beam is crazy, but I'm not really feeling it for this one. I want this one to really have that medieval feel to it. I think I might do a knight or something. He said ASMR, I'm sleepy. Goku is done. Nah, bro, I had to send that one. I had to obliterate it, bro. It's gone forever. That page got obliterated. Put straight into the shredder. To never see the light of day ever again. Gone. I like these though, because like I said, even though the texture can be kind of tricky to do, it's still very rewarding if you do pull it off. I'll make his tail look a little bit bigger. Just a little bit. I'm gonna give him like something of like a rock platform to be standing up on. Do you ever hide your name in what you draw? No, not intentionally. But there have been some of these where I have like accidentally done different things in it. Like there was this one time I drew Goku a long time ago, and I drew him sitting up on this little rock. And I had somebody point out to me, they were like, yo, man, did you mean to draw that teddy bear next to him? And I was like, no. The way that I drew, it looked like there was a teddy bear sitting next to him. I didn't mean to do that, but every now and again, I'll have little things like that where I'll do like little things like that, but not intentionally most of the time. Sometimes, I mean, I might mess around with it, but that wasn't intentional. Can pencil do the work? I'm sure it could. You got to just keep at it. I don't see why not, though. I don't see why not at all. You said blowing fire? I want the rock to look textured too. But you don't want it to be so textured to the point to where it blends in too much with the dragon, you know? It gotta be just enough. The vision is there. Gotta be just enough, man. Just enough, indeed, indeed. Visualize. I'm looking at a reference for this one. But I see what you're saying. I do see what you mean. I wouldn't give him like a little mountain to be up on. Like a little rock formation. I'm gonna do that other wing on the other side too. But you can never go wrong with dragons. Every time I do stuff like this, it takes me back to just playing Skyrim back in the day. Hang on. Let's see, hang 1 second. All right, boom, there it is. I think I'm gonna like sharpen his tail up over here. Oh, this side. And then for his hand too. Shade him in. He's not done. 1 second, hang on. Almost got a little bit ahead of myself. Not quite, not quite. I think the most satisfying part about doing these kinds of pages though, are just getting the wings. I think I'm gonna go through and define his face out again. But you wanna really get his wings down. Get his wings to where they look the right way. But it don't, like I said, I'm fixated on the illusion of detail and depth, but it don't gotta be one of one unless you're going for like hyperrealism or something. You just want to make them feel alive. You can kind of deviate from reference if that's what you're using. I'm using a reference right now. As long as bro looks layered. But yeah, man. You should try this with some ASMR trust. I've had people mention it to me before, but I didn't really start these with that in mind. But maybe, bro. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna add more layers to this other side. Yo, I see, yo, bro. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't know what that means, but I see you down in the comments. That's like a different language or something. For real, yeah. With the ASMR angle, I've heard about that before. I didn't really jump into this with that in mind. Who knows what the future holds, bro? Who knows? Who knows? All that I'm worried about now is making this look a little bit more layered. Getting it down. Is that Pikachu? Nah, definitely not Pikachu. I'm not gonna lie, you talented. Keep it up, man. I appreciate it, Bale. Balix. Very talented, thank you. Hey, like I said, man, this one, I'm like determined on getting this one where it looks right, man. Indeed, indeed. Gotta get the textures all the way down, bruh. This is giving me like there was a point in time where every time I would scroll, I would see like those posts. It would be like, whether it be like a night dude or it would be stuff in that lane. That's what this whole dragon is. That's what he's giving off for this one. I love the art. Thank you too, Code. Let me like step back. Here are these two though. I think that I'm gonna get this other side down. What else, yo? What else comes to mind whenever you think of a castle and a dragon? I wanted to maybe put like something like a knight or something. I feel like a knight will work, but I don't want to make it. I don't want to make it too. You said they be in here. A knight. I was thinking maybe a knight too, but I want to find one where it's not like overly generic, like something that a moon, a bridge with water, a blood moon. Let me see. I think I'm gonna definitely do a knight, but I want to make it look like maybe like some. I feel like I seen it in some game or something. Control. Woods, like trees. Let me see. I gotta find something to where it matches the aesthetic, you know. Somebody that definitely matches the aesthetic of what is actually going on this page. Maybe a knight sitting down, a mountain overseeing the castle. I don't know if I'm gonna make this one like a full-on scenery. I've been just slowly but surely just expanding my you said Skyrim type stuff. Yeah, that's literally what I was going for, man. Like some Skyrim. It's like a Skyrim vibe. Maybe not do a butterfly, bro. Maybe. Let me see. Let me come back to the idea. Maybe. I wanna find something to where the aesthetic it matches it. But I want to do a knight first before I even move on to this. I mess with this. Knights round table. I seen the butterfly idea. Maybe. I might save the butterfly idea for maybe like a nature page, but I might throw one into the mix. Let me see. I had one of these kinds of pages where I drew in a knight and I drew butterflies around bro too. But it's been a long time. It's been a long time. I gotta see. The moment I get this next one pulled up, I'm gonna immediately jump into it. A knight on a horse. A dragon is dope. A knight on a horse. I don't know if I've ever done something like that. A knight on a horse. I've done horses and I've done knights, but not one with both. Knight on horse. The dragon is dope. Thank you too, user. And do I be selling these? I do. If you're interested in buying one of these, DM me. I want to get a good one though, like one that Ain't like some like AI garbage. Oh, I gotta find like a decent one. I might come back to the Knight on the Horse idea though. In all honesty. But then again, that could be a pretty cool one. Let me see. Knight on Pegasus. Pegasus got wings, don't he? What are you thinking about next? I'm thinking maybe like a knight dude on a horse or a knight dude in general. I think I found one. One that works. Somewhat. Somewhat. I think this one could work. Okay, I think I got it. You ever done like a real-time artwork of a real person though? I haven't. I thought about maybe doing something like that before. Do the Knight on the Horse. I feel like you would snap with the details. Let me see. Let me see. A bird. A bird could work. I've never really done like a live session drawing before. But as I've said before, you know, with stuff like that, it's not like a no now means a no forever. It just as I go on, as I experiment more, I'll probably just I kind of just draw out more and more stuff, you know. That's what I've done with these. I've just gradually expanded my realm of what I even halfway know how to do. You build up on it. You do more and more over time. Yo, thank you too, Misa. Do one of me off live, or better, it would be better than my realism. But like, you know, with realism though, I was like trying to experiment one day, and realism is no joke, because what throws me off is the like human face proportions, like looking at people's faces and stuff. So doing like live sessions, that would be like a whole different element. I'm not saying it's impossible. You got to give me a little bit more prep time, like Batman or something. Maybe within the next year or so, I might jump to actual real life sessions with people and all that. I gotta see. And I hear you kind of draw like you got photographic memory. Oh no, with these I'm looking at like a reference. It's not like all off of the dome. Photographic is crazy. There are people out there that move that way though, where the memory is really sharp. But with a lot of these, I'm using references. And did you watch the new Spider-Man movie? I did indeed, because it was getting like people were dropping spoilers like crazy. Spoilers were going around. People were trying to have conversations. I'd be just trying to lurk, and somebody would drop like the craziest spoiler. You can't even unsee. Man, you can't even unread once you read it. I went ahead and seen it though. You cried 5 times. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy the experience for sure. I've always been a Spider-Man fan though. Did you enjoy it? Yeah. I've always been a Spider-Man fan. So me going and seeing it at that point, it was like, it was unavoidable. It was just a matter of when. Hang on. You're going to the theater, man. It's always interesting going to the movies though, because people will kind of like be taking their pictures and stuff. It'd be like a flashbang going off in the dark room. I know I went to go see some Conjuring movie. I think with a little bit of practice, you'd be nasty with it though, bro. I appreciate it, man. It's like one of those things where going from maybe like a night drawn in a castle versus real life, it's the dynamic is a little bit different, especially with the pens. But it's not impossible though. It's one of those things where I have to really just sit down and focus up with it. But within the next year or so, who knows? I never would have imagined I would be this comfortable even with something like a dragon or a castle in front of y'all the way that I've gotten. It's always like this. You said, yo, what's good, man? Especially with the dual pens. Yeah, I mean, it would. I never really would have imagined I would be. I've gotten a lot more comfortable even like with the more complicated things, like a castle, or even with Goku. Goku is one I had to build up on. I had to kind of build up my Goku tolerance. That's why I'll go hard on Dragon Ball. Thoughts on the 76ers? I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I really don't even be watching sports. People really like LeBron though, man. I don't have nothing bad to say, if that's what you're looking for. I can't hate on it though. It's people that I find that when talking about LeBron, people really either love him or they hate him. And the shadow of your toes appears on the screen. You see the shadow of my toes. Wait, what? The shadow of my toes. Is that a golem? Y'all can see that's kind of crazy. Don't spam that. Yo. How long did it take you to learn how to? Yo, I was about to say, wait a minute. Because I was about to say, how long did it take you to learn how to do this way? I've been drawing this way since like 2024. But you had me worried. I'm like, well, y'all can see my feet. You actually, I kind of just like, I had like a whole look. I was like, wait a minute, wait. Yo, what's up, man? It's good indeed, man. But see, that's crazy. He said, wait, what's going on? Your sis did the trend where you put the flash on your toes and the shadow shows on the black screen in the movie theater. Oh, no, I'm talking like when people really be screenshotting, like they'll, I don't know, maybe like say like the title of the movie will show up and somebody would like just take a picture with their flash on, blind the whole movies. I went to go see that Conjuring movie. It was one of the more recent ones, and somebody was like snapping flicks. No, they had no type of care, but they didn't care at all. They were just taking pictures, and it was like blinding. The lights were blinding, genuinely. They didn't care at all. It's annoying. You be selling your work, bro. Yeah, if you're interested in buying these, DM me. For sure, for sure. For sure, indeed. But as I was like trying to get at before, I mean, I think that you build yourself up though. You build it up over time. The more you make, the more comfortable you become. And just because I might not understand how to draw something in the moment, it doesn't mean I won't come back to it. It just, in the moment, it's kind of like, I don't know if I could pull that off just yet. But give me a little bit of like Batman prep time, and I might be able to pull something off. I appreciate it too, Speed. Indubitably. Indubitably, indeed. Yeah, about maybe like a couple months ago, me being like, I'm gonna do a dragon, I was like, I don't know, man, not right now. Might did like some Jedi mind trick genjutsu avoidance. Do you be drawing stuff from your dreams? No, not usually. But I've had people ask me about that before though. Not usually. Usually when I get on here, what I'll do is I'll look at reference pictures. The only thing that I really do that comes from my own intuition is my omnilinear pictures. Like they're a lot more abstract though. The vibe of those are different than these. It's like a night and day difference. Yo, what's up too, Jordan? Thank you for the 3 dual pins, man. Indeed. What's good? Can you draw if somebody described their dreams to you? Maybe. But with stuff like that, it's kind of like it's kind of interesting even navigating that space though, because you're dealing with the mind. You're dealing with the mind, and that kind of gives me the vibe like one of those channeler people. And that's not really how I would categorize myself. What kind of artist is called? This is somewhere in between scribble art and sketching. But yeah, it's like you're dealing with the mind space. And I kind of like, I slowed down with drawing both my black pens because people would confuse me for one of those like spiritual. I want to see the top. This one isn't really, he's not really done. Let me get done with this one first before I start sliding the page around. Now for this man's face. I'm just kind of going through doing some of the small things. Making this one feel a little bit more alive. I'm starting to see it. Yeah, he's coming together. Once I add some more of his proportions and stuff, it'll all make sense. It'll all make sense. What do you draw on the top? I want to see it. I'm not going to show it off just yet, but I'll show it to you eventually. Let me get done with this one first. And then I got you. I promise, indeed. Told you would snap at the details. Nah, bro, I gotta gatekeep, man. You know I can't show you what this one's gonna be, not yet. I gotta gatekeep with this man. You trying to see what's above? Not yet. Patience, bro. Patience is key. You gotta wait. This is an unskippable cutscene. It'll be worth your time, though, I promise. It'll be worth your time. He looks like a knight riding a horse or something. You think it's a knight riding a horse? Maybe. Perhaps indeed. Is it a dragon? Maybe. Goat's head. Yeah, maybe, man. Maybe. It's all speculation. It's all speculation. It could be, you know, you never know. You never know. I kind of like make his face look a little bit more defined. Like I said, this one is like a little bit more complex. Is there like a unicorn dragon? Nah, definitely. I didn't really put a unicorn on her. Somebody asked me to draw Pegasus though, but no, that's not what this one is at all. A Pegasus is pushing it, but nah. I see the vision though, man. I see the vision. I see the vision indeed, indubitably. The vision is there. The real question is, am I even gonna have like enough space for this one? Goodness, yo. Start IRL buffering, bro. Not to get off topic, but what's the noise in the background? Nah, that's a secret. And man on a horse. Absolutely not. A horse, you say? I'm here getting a horse from, bro. This is Kakarot, bro. Planet of the Apes? Nah. This isn't Caesar. On this horse, this is not Caesar. There is not a horse, bro. Y'all caught up in a genjutsu right now. There never was a horse. When did you begin this kind of drawing style? Maybe like 2024. It's been like a nice amount of time. It's a man holding a shield. You think he's holding a shield? I didn't really draw this way until 2024, but I would draw on and off for my entire life though. Like this wasn't really all of a sudden. It was just gradually over time, and I tried to build off of it. The more that I made, the more comfortable I became. You keep at it, man. You know, you keep at it. I'm gonna try this a little bit later on. Good luck with it. Good luck with it, indeed. What's the name of this style? This is somewhere in between scribbling and sketching. Like sketching this man's. He got like a little dagger on him. Left. I'm just kind of make this more. I want there to be, you can still like look at him and tell what the heck he is. I'm gonna try to really highlight the horse's features. Make it look. Your voice like the Dr. Seuss rap guy. The Dr. Seuss. I've seen many things in this chat, man. I've never heard of the Dr. Seuss rap guy though. I don't know who that is, but that's crazy. The Dr. Seuss rap guy. Not what I was expecting. So for this specific art style, do you have to hold the pens like that, or is that just what you prefer? I prefer to kind of hold this. I prefer to hold these this way. You don't have to do this way if you don't want to. It all comes down to how you like to go about stuff like this though. This is just how I made sense of holding the pins and just drawing the stuff in the way that I see fit. No, bro, it's not a gorilla and a horse, bro. That's my ex on a horse. What are you drawing, brother? This is not a gorilla, bro. Lock in. Hello, yo, what's up? What's up, Con? It's good indeed, man. Do you use special paper? I use like medium grade paper, and it's on 9 by 12 inch. It's on 9 by 12 inches, or 9 by 12. It's your world. We just renting space. Renting space. This is not a, bro. This is not a subscription, bro. I'm not even about to be propagating a subscription. Cause eventually we gonna have a subscription for breathing oxygen. You know, I ain't trying to propagate that. I get it now. Planet of the Apes. This is not Planet of the Apes. I see the vision. It's coming together. This is not a. I don't know where y'all getting. This is not a gorilla though. Sorry, can you move or zoom in a little bit? Not yet, but I will make it. I'll make it make sense this time. Just give me a second. Your mom slapped you for drawing a horse for drawing a knight on a horse? Have you always drawn both hands? Did you start? I'm more of a right-handed person, but I ended up kind of going about it this way because it made sense to me. I could write with my left. Because I could write with my left, I was like, you know what, man? Since this makes sense, I'm gonna keep at it. I see the face. Yeah, it's supposed to be a horse. It's a knight and a horse. I mean, y'all was trying to say Planet of the Apes, man. That's tough. Planet of the Apes is crazy. What kind of illustration style do you like? I see the horse. For illustration styles, what do you mean? I mean, I've done all kind of different themes and stuff like that. It depends on what you mean by that question. You just said it wasn't a horse. Hey, man. Listen, it could be many different things. I got to keep you on y'all's toes. It's definitely not a gorilla, though. It's definitely not a gorilla. What kind of arts do you like? I'm an appreciator of art itself. I know that that's generic, but you gotta just believe me, bro. I see the horse and the rider. Yeah, this one's gonna be cutting it close, though, man. This one's gonna be cutting it real close. A giraffe. No, did I say? Nah, I have zero recollection of what was stated. Zero, zilch. Is it a knight jousting? A ninja riding a horse? You think it's a ninja? It might be a little something like that, man. Let me know what you see. Let me know what you see. A ninja. The rider has a hat on. Looks like LeBron. He looks like LeBron, does he? Are you sure about that, man? You see LeBron? He might be LeBron, man. Medieval LeBron. A hooded knight wearing a horse or riding a horse. Kind of Assassin's Creed. He got the 76ers colors. All right. Yo, you the second person to mention the 76ers, bro. What's going on? I'm starting to think some of y'all might be some of y'all might be androids. The hat covers his ears. Thank you for the rose too, black man. You see the different type of faces. I ain't seen that before. I'm seeing LeBron almost 1K. Yo, what's up, Key? I've seen many different things before, Brody. I ain't seen the LeBron analogy for the night though. Yo, LeBron droid. I ain't seen that before either. A LeBron droid? A LeBron droid. Hey, that's crazy. I respect that though. I'm seeing LeBron. Yo, this genuinely has nothing to do with LeBron. That's dedication though. It has nothing to do with LeBron. In some type of way, bro said I'm a LeBron droid. That's tough. I done seen many things, man. I done seen many things in the chat, but I ain't never seen LeBron droid before. I done seen Android, Clanker, Robot, AI. I seen it all. But a LeBron droid is genuinely, you changing the game with that one, bro. That's like a whole nother like subset. Some Game of Thrones stuff. Well, I was gonna do a knight at first, man, but I got hit with the idea of adding like a horse, having bro be on a horse. And I found this reference that was dope too. The rider has armor. It looks like a spirit come out of somebody. This one isn't quite spirits, but it is a. He's like a knight dude. It's like a knight guy. He's jousting. Or actually, I don't know if jousting is the right word because he was holding a sword. He wasn't holding like an actual like one of those little like things. LeBron jousting and Michael Alien. I've seen this stuff before. Shubly. Let me kind of make this more 1.4. Yeah, man. Indubitably, indeed. Let me kind of make this more angled. I'm kind of like making his sword. Bring it to life. Amazing, thank you. LeBrontosaurus Rex. Nah, this has nothing to do with LeBron, bro. It's a bunch of LeBron people, man. They got strength numbers. I knew where this was going though. Somebody asked me about the 76ers. I have genuinely never even spoken about sports over here. Somebody was like, she's thinking about the 76ers and LeBron. Like, bro, I was over here just drawing a dragon. What does that got to do with how we get to LeBron and the 76ers, bro? What's going on? I could genuinely be... I could be drawing a card. Somebody gonna ask me about LeBron and the 76ers, bro. That's funny how that works. The conversations and the lives be so random sometimes. I can't even knock it though. I respect y'all's dedication. Y'all locked in. Y'all locked in. I respect the dedication, bro. That's Kakarot. Yeah, yo, it was Dragon Ball earlier. Somebody asked me about. Yo, I think that's exactly what it was, man. I was literally drawing that man Goku when somebody asked me about the 76ers. Like, what is that? What is that, man? And what's up to Mr. Durden? What's good indeed, man? That's some extreme dedication, bro. It's great. I appreciate it, man. How many pens do you go through in weeks time? I gotta ask. What's the rain noise in the background? Man. That's a secret, bro. I can't tell you what the rain noise is. It is a secret. And how many pens do you go? These pens, they last me for a lot longer than what y'all would imagine they would. They're pretty decent. You think it's popcorn? It might be some popcorn, man. Maybe. You know, it might be a little bit. It might be a little bit of something going on in the background. That's a secret though, man. It is indeed. Gatekeeping, yeah. I'm the gatekeeper, bro. The most gatekeepiest gatekeeper ever. Gatekeeping it all. What's the sound? I couldn't even tell you. What are you drawing? I couldn't tell you. Hey, man, everything is getting gatekept. Everything. Or the rain. It might be some rain, man. It might be some rain. Who knows? How did you learn to draw this way? Is it a mouse running on a wheel? Yeah. I got young Chester. He's the power behind the operation. I gotta keep rolling on the hamster wheel to keep the lights on, bro. Little Chester. Indeed. Can make his leg look like it's like mid step. More than anything, like it needs to kind of like come out some more over here on this side. Thought it was Stuart Little too. Do you just look at pictures and redraw them, or do you just kind of draw what comes to mind? I've been looking at like a lot of different pictures for these. Like this one right here, though, I was like looking at reference pictures and make the watcher. I don't think that I'm gonna put the watcher not on here. Oh, you know what, y'all? I forgot to do like a whole different part of the horse though. Hang on. I'm like, I recognize something was a little bit off, but no. Let me kind of make his a little bit more. The Witcher. I'm gonna kind of make this leg. Come down some more. Let me get a meat drawn like Arby's. No, definitely not drawing Arby's, bro. Arby's is that's psychological warfare here, bro. You should know that by now. It's like declaration of war, threatening me with Arby's, bro. You should know better by now, man. That's crazy. Can't believe you really type that out, man. That's crazy. Can make this dude do anything. Oh, no, I wouldn't hate. I wouldn't knock it. This was a suggestion. This whole idea was a suggestion. This one was a suggestion though. I'm not just knocking y'all. I promise. This the horse. I was a suggestion I got from the chat. It seems like I be saying no to everything, but I promise it's not like that. I mean, it's probably like 90, 97. Probably like 99% no. But for the 1%, you said for me, that's what I'm saying. Listen, I don't be saying no to everything. You said make a drawing course. You know, I've been kind of thinking about it soon though. How do you do that? They're so amazing. Can you teach me how to do the right? Can you wait, what? Can you draw Dio? I don't know who Dio is, bro. Hang on. Yo, it's soon. I love this idea though. Yeah, this was a tough idea with the knight on the horseback. It's like some schizophrenic drawings. You think it looks schizophrenic? I didn't play on this. I love this idea though with the knight and the horse. I love that a lot. I did the dragon. Maybe of course teach how to draw this way. I'll buy it. Yeah, I did like a little castle back here too. The castle. I was only gonna do a knight at first, but I love the horse idea too. That was fire. That was a W indeed. And this one is still missing something though. Maybe like a. I was thinking a bat, but I don't think I want to put a bat on here. Maybe like I seen like a monarch butterfly, but maybe a monarch is kind of generic too. What about a witch? No, you can do like half a mountain. A dragon breathing flames. I don't want to draw another one. I want to do something that kind of is like in like a whole different direction. I said I was gonna do it's like a mountain range on the side. I didn't see it. It's very medieval. A creepy moon. Half of a mountain, a creepy moon. If I were to do a moon, maybe like, I don't know if I'm feeling that though. Like overseeing the castle. A medieval clown. A waterfall. These are sick, bro. Holy. Yo, thank you too, Axel. The moon idea is cool, but I'm kind of like, the moon. What would the moon? A gargoyle. A gargoyle will work. I like that idea too. A gargoyle. A gargoyle is a dope one. What is a gargoyle? Gargoyle. I love that idea too. I seen a moon, a gargoyle, mountain ranges. Can you do a robot type of Grim Reaper? That's cool. Orc maybe. On some Skyrim stuff. I don't think I'm gonna put an orc on here. Pop-Tart. Statue of basically a man bat. Moon, that's what I'm saying. A moon is too simple. But then again, a gargoyle, I don't know if I might save a gargoyle too. Then again, though, let me see. Try to say good God. Fix the moon on the right side of the castle at the back of it. Maybe Doom Scroll and castle caught my attention. Yeah, the castle over here. Yeah, I did like a castle, a knight on a horse, gargoyle holding a crystal ball, a dwarf, a medieval elf, maybe like a gnome or something. But then again, a gnome, I don't think I want to put a gnome on here either. I found this old picture of it's like a gargoyle statue, maybe a mountain. I'm seeing mountain, bats. A bat could work. Maybe like let me look up like a picture of a bat. Maybe I put like a bat, an eagle. Because it's like an old castle, I'm leaning more towards a bat. Gargoyle rocks, Cyclops. I did a gargoyle recently, so I might kind of hold off on that idea. Medieval wizard, a crow. A crow could work. I think I'm gonna put a bat. It's somewhere. It's like a happy medium. It's something that flies. It's not a dragon. It's not a statue either. Goblin. What about the one giant from the New Odyssey movie? If you do a moon, do clouds with it. A night, a bat hanging upside down on a broom. I think I'm gonna do like just like a literal, like a bat just extended wings. I gotta find a good reference. I gotta find a good reference for one though. I don't really want to use just any picture for him. I want to make it to where he makes sense. Vampire half human, like an underworld half bat. Queen Elizabeth. Let me get like a good reference for a bat. Hopefully one that has like a decent, you can see his wings fully. Or even like a candle or something could work too. But a candle might be too generic. A candle might be more generic than what I'm really trying to do here. I don't really want this one to feel like overly. Do like a bat on a tombstone. I want to do one where it's like its wings are fully extended out or something. Like, I want to get a good one though. Let me, hang on. I know I'm kind of sitting, but just give me a second. 1 second. A graveyard of lichen, bat on a tree. All right. Back to what I was originally. I think this is gonna be the finale to this page. Fix the knife stick on top of the stone. Hang on 1 second, 1 second. Yeah, well, something like this. I know I've said I'm gonna hold off on the Halloween aesthetic. But for the one time, you know, this is this special occasion. I've been just slowly inching closer and closer to the Halloween vibe as time goes on. Oh, robot, let me scroll down a little bit, catch up on the chat. You interrupted my do it like a bat flying holding a candle. I'm not gonna make him hold anything, but with this one, it'll all make sense. Just bear with me. Just trust the vision. You have to imagine. So with this one, I'm looking at like a reference. I have like a lot of references pulled up for these pictures, Toji. I see what you mean though. Absolutely. I see what you mean, indeed. Yeah, I'm over just slowly getting closer and closer to the Halloween vibe. You see it? Little buddy. I gotta get his little face down first, but once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. He's a little fella. At least. He says disrespectful. I'm a constant viewer and you take zero of my ideas. What did I say? A bat flying, let me see. Let me get this one down. Get this man's other ear. It's just slowly getting closer and closer to Halloween. It's like this is the most Halloween, non-Halloween thing ever. The vision is there. Do your pens ever run out of mid? Yeah, of course. See you next time. I'll be here. Indubitably. Take it easy. I see the eyes, nose, and the ears. The ears. Indeed, man. It's so random and not random at the same time. Yeah, you can't see it until you do. But once you do, you can't sleep on it. I was just watching YouTube. Oh, welcome. I was gonna say welcome back, but hey, I'm glad you found me over here too. What's up, man? What's good indeed? What's good indeed? Thank you too. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, comp. Indeed. This one's gonna be cutting it close too. be cutting it real close. I sent you a DM a couple weeks ago about doing Gengar. Did I see it by chance? No. Which one? Are you looking for like a commission or something? If it's a commission you want, I'll try to go back through and find it. Get back with you. Let's catch some more bros. Wingspan. I see it already, but I feel like I'm losing the vision. Oh, you talking about with the he's coming together, man. He's coming together. He's coming together. He said I'm losing the vision. Now bear with me, bruh. Trust the process. Bear with me. I can message you again if it works better. I just didn't want to spam. I got you. I'll go back through and I'll find it. If you can, send me another one. Send me another. Send me another. If you can, if you can. You be drawing straight from your mind and you got references. I'll be looking at references for these. It looks like a Shinigami wing. I did a Shinigami the other day, but that's not what this one's gonna be. This one is just like a regular little bat that I found. I found like a picture of one. He's like a little fella. He looks a little bit bigger. I'm drawing him to be a little bit bigger, but he's in reality, these are kind of small. He's definitely not the same size as a dragon. A dragon is pushing. I can't see anything else until you reply. I gotta go find it then. When I get off, I'll try to find your comment. Even getting better for Shrub. See, keep it up. For Shub, man, thank you. Yeah, you see, look, he's slowly coming together, man. I'm trying to get his wing, and he's on the same timing as that dragon originally. I just wanted for the page to really feel like it was balanced out. There's a lot going on with this one. There's a lot going on. Just what are you making / drawing? This one's gonna be a little bad. That's what this one is supposed to be. I didn't want for him to look too sharp, but he still fits into the scenery, you know. Like how can you draw something like that with the two? What are you making / what are you drawing? This one was still gonna be a bat, man, but you build up on it the more that you do. That's the cheat code. I feel like there's more that I want to kind of go back to this dragon, just revisit the idea again. He's not really done. Let's just add a little bit more layers to his wings. Not too much, though. And then you kind of just moderation. Just a little bit to make them kind of pop off the page some more. Just a little bit, indeed. Yeah, thank you for the goat too, Jay. I appreciate it, man. Just adding some more spikes. I'm gonna make him look more textured, more scaly. Like he's really coming off of the page, man. Let me make sure this is nice and focused. Honestly, I'm gonna make his wings just a little bit on this side, pop off of the page some more. Yeah, thank you too, Libby. The dragon is, you like the dragon the most? I like the way that this one came out too. I'm trying to make him look more layered, more alive. That's really what I'm going for here. More layered, like he's really coming off of here. He isn't really. Can you do the Cheshire Cat? Maybe. I might do some Alice stuff eventually. It's between Alice and also the other lady, the Wizard of Oz eventually. I gotta see though. I've been kind of like dancing around faces, bro. So as time goes on, I'll probably expand and do a little bit more here and there. And which hand do you use mainly? I'm more of a right-handed person overall, but I'll lead a lot of these with my left. Dorothy, it is what her name is. And how old are you when you started drawing? I've been on and off drawing for my entire life, but I really didn't start drawing with the two until relatively recently. I was like 19 turning 20. I'm 21 now. So it's been a long time, but it hasn't been that long. I used my right hand for the most of my life. The dragon is sticking. First time I've ever seen somebody drawing this way. Thank you. Here's for the dragon. I think that this is where I'm gonna call it for now. I'm gonna try to get some editing done tonight. I'm gonna just kind of make his wings. You said Grandpa die. Definitely not Gramps, bro. Gramps is pushing it. But here's for everyone on here. I did a page with Goku, and then I did like a medieval theme. I might come back a little bit later on. I'm gonna try to get some editing done, maybe. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me on this one and watching this one come together. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. It has been fun. It has been real. And until next time, indeed. It's dragon. Yeah, he's sitting on like a rock. Yeah. It's a dragon standing up on a rock. That's what was going on for this one.